It's time. We're live. Welcome to Meet Me at the Table Live. We're playing Bloodborne today. This one's going to be awesome. I'm a huge fan of Bloodborne, the board game. I, of course, have never played the video game, but that's okay. Then you don't have to play the video game to play the board game. This is going to be fun. If you missed my live painting streams, we have managed to get all of our enemies and our heroes painted up for this first chapter of Bloodborne, and we are going to be playing the Celestial Truths. The thing is right behind me here, though you probably can't read it because my big face is in the way. We're going to get down to the table. We're going to start by meeting our heroes. I'm going to go over a little bit of what's going on, but I'm not going to do much of the setup because I have done a recorded video of this. So if you're interested in how to set up Bloodborne, please go check that out. It's in my playlist somewhere. I'm sure you can find it if you are interested. I hope everybody has had a wonderful weekend, and it is time to get down to some Bloodborne. So let's go to the game board here. This is where we are. We have our characters over here. We have our hunt track or our chapters and everything all over here. And I want to start by showing you who we're playing with. We are going to be playing with, let's see here. Nope, I guess I'm going to start over here. These are the enemies we're using. I'm going to show each of you the enemies as we meet them. I know they're a little out of the camera right now, but we do have our church giant right here. This church giant I did put down. Now they are double-sided, so you have to randomly decide which one you're going to use. I randomized them, and this is what we have, and those are the slots we have all our characters in, or enemies I should say. We have our church giant, we have our church servant up here, and when we meet them, I'll put them out onto my green screen over here so you can see them better. But right now you're also going to be realizing we have a celestial enemy, or emissary, sorry, right there in the third one. We're going to fill up this row full of our upgrade cards, so let's check those out. I do have 2 stacks of them. They are right here and here. There's a mountain of them. There's so many that I can't put them all in one stack or they all fall all over the place. So we're just going to start flipping some cards randomly. We have the first one we have in our stack over here is Poised. It's going to give us +1 damage, and I cannot suffer, stagger, or stun. And you're able to buy these when you go to the Hunter's Dream if you have any blood echoes. The second one we have is Stagger. We can dodge and stagger, and we can clear this slot, which is pretty good. Our next one is going to be right here. This is our dash card. We can dodge, clear the slot. When you use, as a move, I get to move 3 spaces. Normally, you only get to move 2. Let's continue on. Our last one is going to be this one, Unyielding. Stagger and draw 1 card. And of course, if you're drawing cards, you're able to continue playing in your turn, because once you're out of cards, your turn is over. That's the way it works. Let's check out our characters. We do have 2 different characters here, and I am in the process of getting a couple new arms that are going to come over the table. So instead of, they're going to be more of an up-down, or face, what do you call it, a view where you can actually see them from above as opposed to kind of a tilted view. I apologize for this. We have, our first one we have is our Ludwig's Holy Blade. She's right here. I painted her up a little bit. Let's see if I can get her in the shot here. I don't know if I can. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Let's see how this works. We are going to see if we can do this here. I think this will be the way we do it. I think we got it. That's the deal. I think we got it now. Yes, we do. Okay, we have our hero here. She's painted up. I tried to do all those things with that neat little dry brush stuff we tried on the bottom of the bases. So we have that one there. Then we are going to be using the threaded cane. Now, when I did my playthrough, I actually used this character. I shouldn't say that. Colin used this character. Colin did join me on this playthrough. It was a really fun experience. I hope to do more with him in the future. It's so much fun to be able to record games with him. We have an absolute blast. I don't think I've ever laughed so much in my life until we record together. It's absolutely hilarious. All right, we have 6 health each, and then each of us does get one of these weapons, these firearms. The first one we have is Evelyn. This one is going to be for her. This one states, let's turn it so you can see it. There we go. This one states, when an enemy makes a basic attack, I can automatically stagger that enemy. So I can choose to do that. If it does a basic attack, it's pretty good. I like that firearm. And this one's just a huge giant cannon. Who doesn't like a huge giant cannon? It fires in at basically the worst speed you possibly can go at, the slowest speed, but it does 3 damage, which is pretty good. So it's basically like getting a free attack that we get with the threaded cane. Every character does start with a deck of cards. These deck of cards, there's 12 of them, and these cards are going to be laid out. You're going to get 3 per turn, and you're going to be playing these cards to do all different type of actions. You'll see how that goes. And you start with a basic set of cards. All of these have 3 of the same types of cards. There's staggers and all these things in there. Matthew, thank you for joining. It's good to see you. Glad you could make it. We are playing some Bloodborne. Good to have you here. So both our characters have those. They're ready to go. We are going to start now by looking at our introduction. And we are playing the Celestial Truths. That is what we're playing, except that's the second one. Where's the first card here? Oh, here it is. Here's our first card. The Celestial Truths. Yes. No, here's the introduction. Ha ha ha! Found it. Celestial Truths. Introduction. That's the deal. So we'll go back over to the game board and we will check it out. And why is my green screen not there? It should be. We will make sure it is there. All right. Perfect. All right. So I think it is there now. No, it is not. Why is it not there? You know what? We're just going to go back over here then. There we go. Our Celestial Truths. There's a lot going on that screen. I apologize. Here we go. We have Celestial Truths. Albino Games, it's good to have you. Nice to see you. It's always a pleasure to have you here. So good to see you. Thank you for joining so much. We are playing some Bloodborne. This is going to be absolutely a blast. Celestial Truths, written in a font that is always hard to read. It says, the townsfolk of Central, and I always pronounce this word wrong. I am terrible at pronouncing words. Zifferin, what paints do you use for your human skin tone? That's a great question. If I have a contrast paints that I use. I don't remember what it's called. If you are interested in finding out what kind of paints we use to paint our things, we do live painting videos, and in those painting videos, I do talk about all the different colors I use. I sadly don't have my paints with me right now, so I don't know exactly what I use for it. I don't have the name of it, but I do use contrast paints for these miniatures. That's what I use. Broccoli Dawkins, it's good to have you as always. Thank you for joining. Sorry I couldn't answer your question about the paints. I sometimes use Barbarian Flesh from Army Painter is one of the ones I use a lot. And then I do like a wash on top of that, I don't remember the name of it, Reichland Flesh wash, I think, on top of it. I think that's the deal. But I have to tell you, flesh tones are tough to paint for me. I'm not a big fan of those. Ratman Games. Hi all, love the Bloodborne board game. It is hard solo. This is true. We're playing 2 players and it's still going to be hard. I guarantee you I don't think we'll survive, but I'll try my best. We're going to try to get through all these chapters. Well, I shouldn't say that. Our goal is to get through the first chapter today. That is our goal. So we are going to read our introduction here. It says, the townfolk of Central, and I'm going to pronounce it terribly, Yarman, have begun to spread word of strange creatures different from those born of the beast plague appearing in the district. This comes at a time where talk of missing children has already stoked fear through the populace. Finally, and most concerning to us, sighting of the agents of the church, usually confined to the Cathedral ward, have increased. Are these events related? We'll have to see. Spycom, good to have you. Bloodborne playthrough is some time ago. Fun memories coming back. Yes, I did play this game a long time ago. An excuse for gaming. It is good to have you here. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is well with you. That is the introduction to our Celestial Truths. That is what we have to start with. Now we're going to go to card 1, I think is what it's going to tell me to do here. We'll go to card 1. It is going to be our special setup card. It states here, before creating the tile deck, remove the Grand Cathedral and Great Bridge tiles connecting to and then connect the Great Bridge to the central lamp, then connect the Grand Cathedral to the Great Bridge. That is what we, I believe, did here, if I've set this up correctly. We do have our Grand Cathedral here. I can probably zoom in a little bit. Up on top here, then we have our Great Bridge, and we've connected both of those together, and it comes down to our central lamp tile. I believe that is where we start. I believe it always starts in the central lamp tile. Excuse for game. Life is great. Thank you. I am glad to hear that. That is fantastic. The only thing I'm a little confused about when it comes to the setup is, am I going to be placing this stuff for these snap tiles on the setup? I'm not sure about that. I'm trying to find something telling me about that, but I couldn't find anything about that. So if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. That is our special setup here. We're going to remove that card. That card is done. We are going to look at our Chapter 1 setup here. We do have the enemies, Celestial Emissary, Church Giant, and Church Servants. We have looked at those already. And I would really like to get my thing here. Let's see if I can find it. I'd like to get this working. Let's see if I can get this on here. That'd be my favorite. My favorite would be to have my green screen here. It doesn't look like it wants to be here. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it wants to not like me. So we're going to not go there. We'll go back over here. We're not there. I think I should have green screen here too. Yes, I do. Okay, we can just start from here. That's fine. So we're going to have the central emissary, the church giants, the church servants, and we have the graveyard, the clinic, the chapel, and the tomb inside our deck of cards. We have all these tiles all shuffled up already and ready to go. Like I said, I did most of the setup already before we start. I have also added in 4 random tiles because it does say 2 random for each one you're starting with. And special rules, we are going to start with Truth's card 1 and 2. Let's see if we can find. So number 1 was that special setup card, and number 2 is this card right here. It says Madman's Knowledge. Throughout the campaign, various effects will grant hunters Madman's Knowledge. These are special insight tokens that can be utilized by the hunter for various effects. Unlocked during gameplay. We'll see how that works. A hunter can hold a maximum of 3 of these Madman Knowledge at any time. They are not lost when a hunter is slain, but are discarded at the end of the chapter. And it says down at the bottom here, making contact with Eldritch Wisdom is a blessing for even if it drives one mad. It allows one to serve a grander purpose at that. How about that? That is our number 2 card. So we have to remember we're going to be gaining some Madman Knowledge. And then at the end of that, we are going to flip our card over and we are going to begin our Chapter 1 missions. So we have 3 there. If we end our move on the Tomb of Odrentile, reveal card 11. If we end the move on Lofosca's, I'm going to say all these words absolutely terribly, Lofsca's clinic tile. I'm just going to call it the clinic tile. The clinic tile, reveal card 13, and then if we end our move on the graveyard, I'm going to reveal card 16. So we've got plenty of cards to reveal as we go. We are going to start the hunt by revealing card number 3. So we'll place this into our chapter space right over there just to have it ready for us since it is our chapter card. And we have our first hunt mission, of course. We're on the hunt. Roar! Let's see what we got. Not born of the plague. Okay, here we go. Our finest course of action should be investigating the sighting of these unknown creatures, as well as discovering why the agents of the church have left their confines. While we are tolerate the church and their minions, they are to be confined to the limits of the Cathedral ward. If they have wandered beyond and into Greater Yarman, they have become targets of the hunt. All right, so we got to deal with these guys. And it does say when we reach any of these points here, if a celestial emissary has not yet spawned, spawn one on the central lamp space. When the celestial enemy would be slain, I'm going to read card 4 and 5. So that is one of our hunt missions. I'll put that one off to the side right here so we have it available for us. All right, that's it. Let's go over to our characters and draw some cards. We get 3 cards for our character here, the Ludwig's Holy Blade. She is going to start with, let's see here, I gotta grab 3 of them. She's going to start with these 3. She's got a basic draw 1 card, and again, I am also in the process of trying to fix this. Don't do this anymore. Let's see if that works. There we go. She starts with a basic 1 card, a basic 1 card, and a basic draw 1 card. So she's going to do some pretty good damage. The problem is she's going to be able to defend herself pretty well. Those are 3 cards. You can always just lay them out in front of you. This is a fully cooperative game, so you don't have to worry about holding information from your partner, which is pretty cool that you're playing with. I've got 3 cards for our Threaded Cane. Let's see what we have here. We have a Stagger card, a basic stagger card again, and a basic draw 1 card. Those are the 3 cards we have for our threaded cane. We'll again place them out over there. You're going to use these cards for multiple things as we go through the game. Here's our player aid right here. I will try to zoom in a little bit so we can see it, or not. Let's see how this works. There we go. I think I can do that. Yeah. I can do this. Look at that. I'm magic. All right, there's all different things we can do. Actions. We can use a card to attack, move to interact, transform weapon, or go to the Hunter's Dream. We also have the round summary. We're going to start of the round. The humans will refill their hand to 3 and advance the hunt track by 1 space. Of course, at the beginning we are not going to do that. We're just going to start with all this stuff. The hunter's turn, we're going to perform actions. At the end of the hunter's turn, the enemies within 1 tile will activate, and they'll always just move 1 space towards the one that has activated the most recently. We can also enter the Hunter's Dream, and we can buy cards that I put out there already, and we'll go through those steps when we get to this place. We can attack, and we have reward cards. Hunters may have up to 2 of ruins or up to 2 hunter toll rewards, and you'll see some of those as we play through the game. Hopefully, because if you get those, it means you're probably doing the right thing. Those are what we're going to do. So we're going to start with our actions. Let's see what we're going to do. We'll put our characters out on the board here. I could put myself anywhere on this central lamp space is the deal. So we're going to place ourselves, let's go down here. We're going to place ourselves, I think I want to explore these 2 different places to the side. That's going to be the deal. So we're going to place them there. Remember, I'm going to be able to move 2 spaces for every card I used towards movement. I think we'll start with Ludwig's Holy Blade, and I do want to let you understand that. If you haven't played this game before or seen one, these are awesome. You start with this. Some of them have these little special abilities here, and then they also have another trick weapon on the other side that they can flip back and forth. The cool thing about this is on the bottom here, it tells you what's on the other side. So if you're not sure it's going to help you or not, you can always read what's there before you flip your weapon. Of course, if these are all filled, you can't do anything. You can't fight, so you do have to eventually flip your weapons in order to do that. Of course, all this stuff clears if you go to the Hunter's Dream. I've started her on this side. It is my choice as to what I want to start on. We are going to start over there, and we're going to see how it goes, right? What could go wrong? We're playing Bloodborne. Let's go ahead and use a basic 1 to move our character. Now I can move my character 2 spaces. We're going to discard that card. I'm going to move it over here, so we're going to grab one of our map tiles, flip the map tile. At this point, I can put this map tile any way I want as long as these entrances here are facing this entrance. Well, this is slightly a dead end, so there's not much I can do about this because there's only 1 place to go. And there is a lamp space on this tile here. So we'll place another one of these little cool lamps that I have. I came with the stretch goals box. They are going to go right there to show that that lamp is ready to go. She's going to move in for her 1 movement. I do have 2, so I could continue moving, but there are a few things on here. Let's take a look at what this tile says here. This tile says, instead of drawing a random consumable, draw 3 and select 1, shuffle the others back into the deck. Interestingly enough, at this tomb, there are no enemies. I'm kind of surprised by that. So I'll put down a treasure chest here, a consumable little spot right there. Again, these are also part of the stretch goals box. They're kind of cool. And I'm going to use my second move to move up to here. Also, before I do that, I do have to check to make sure that is not one of the tiles we were looking for in our thing here. Let's find out. Green screen's killing me, man. It's got to work. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Let's see if I can get this thing to go. I'd really like to be able to use it here on this overland map. That'd be awesome if I could. But it's not going to like me today. Don't know why. So we're going to go back over to our character board so you can actually see the screen here. This one does say, end on the Tomb of Odegren, reveal card 11. That'll be Sweetness. Bloodborne's combat is such a fun puzzle, but can also be unforgiving, much like the video game. Yes, very, very true. Excuse for gaming. Very true. Off to a much better start than the first game. Yes. Very true. All right. We are going to reveal card 11 now that I have ended my move on the Tomb of Odegren. So let's check out card 11. I'm going to put that back over in the chapter space. We're going to grab card 11. Now, of course, this game comes with this, each chapter comes with its own special quest deck, which is really cool. I really like the way they did this quest net. It's also a 3-mission campaign, usually. And my goal is to get through mission 1 today, and then we're going to get through mission 2 and 3 really soon. We're going to get to those as fast as we can. We have our first insight mission. It says Lost in Prayer. If it would actually focus on that. Come on, be nice. Let's go over to this camera. Maybe this one will work better. Let's see here. Well, that's something. That didn't help at all. So, nope, that's no good. Let's go back over here. Oh, and I lost the green screen camera again. This is really something else. I am in the process of attempting to fix all that. That is my goal. So for next time, we'll actually have a working green screen camera. Lost in Prayer, and it's in an awesome text. A woman kneels in prayer, clutching a pendant close to her chest. As if expecting your arrival, she stands. Her movements are strange, erratic. Hunter, I need to get to the cathedral. It is of great importance. Please. So we're going to place one survivor. Now I do have survivor miniatures that also came with the stretch goals box, but I don't have any of those painted. So we're just going to use our tokens here. This game comes with a bunch of tokens. Here's our token for her. She looks like that. That's going to be our survivor. And it says, place one survivor on the tomb of Odin, or place it on the tomb. Why do I even try to say words? Why do I try to say these names? Just call them the tomb. Take it on the tomb. Space. Any hunter may pick up the token when they move out of the space. So I don't have to interact with that in order to pick it up. While carrying the token, enemies within one tile move to when activating or pursuing the hunter. The token is returned to the tomb space if the hunter teleports to the dream. To complete this mission by ending a move on the Grand Cathedral tile with the token reveal card 12. All right. I am no good with OBS yet, so I can't help you. I think I know the problem. I just have to work on it. I got to get it right. I have to pick up a few more things. I think I got it. I think I got the plan. Believe it or not, I got a plan. Is it going to work? We shall see. We shall see. So we do have an insight mission. We'll put our token right here on the board and continue on. Now I could move out of there if I want to. I am going to say, my guess is because this insight mission takes this person to the Grand Cathedral, which of course is up here, I'm going to guess that I should be spawning stuff on these tiles, because otherwise you just run straight up these tiles. There's no reason, there's nothing stopping me. I don't think an insight mission should be that easy. So I'm going to spawn some monsters on these things just because it's what I think what you need to do. Is it right? Again, I could not find anything saying whether or not that was the case. So we are going to put up our consumables on these things, and we are going to spawn a monster there. We're going to put a lamp token up here, and we're going to put a treasure chest there. We're going to put a treasure chest here, and we're going to put a monster there, and that is going to be one of our celestial emissaries. Our celestial emissaries, it was really fun. We painted them up really fun. We were able to paint them up just like this. Check this guy out. He's got these cool looking, so they think that's very similar to what they're supposed to look like. I could be completely wrong, but they're painted up just like that. That's the deal. Yes, there should be tokens and enemies. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Because otherwise, it just seems like you'd just be able to run straight through this. It doesn't make any sense. That's the deal. That's the deal. That's our first card we have played. We have plenty of cards left to play now. I'm going to bring us back down here. And I could use, so I'm going to pick this up when I move. That's going to be the deal, I believe. I can activate the token is retoken. Any hunter may pick up the token when they move out of that space. So I'm going to use another card to move, but I think I'm going to interact with this first, because consumables in this game are actually really good most of the time. I'm going to use a basic 1 card. We're going to use that one. Don't even know why I'm going to the green screen. I'm going to use the basic 1 to be able to use that. I'm going to check something here. Maybe I can get this thing to work. I know I've been trying all day long, but okay, no, that one's done. We're just going to get rid of that. There we go. Okay, we're done with that camera. I'm going to use a basic 1 to pick up this consumable, and I'm able to draw 3 consumables, and we'll see what 3 we get. We are going to get ourselves either a blood vial, which allows us to heal 2. We get a very blurry quicksilver. Okay, we're going quicksilver bullet. I can refresh my firearm, which would be awesome. And the other one I have a chance at is clear 1 attack slot. Beast blood pellet. Oh, they're all pretty good. I think being able to get our gun back is amazing. So I'm going to hold on to that consumable. Now you're allowed to keep as many consumables as you want. You just can't keep them from game to game, is how I understand it. Ryan, it is good to have you here. Thank you for joining. We are doing some Bloodborne. This is awesome. I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm really excited to get to this game. We did a great job painting all these miniatures up. Everybody who came and joined me, it was super fun to have you there, and we are continuing. I have used my second card to interact with this. We are going to remove it from the board. We are now going to... Now, the interesting thing is when you do interact on a place, you get to interact with every single thing on that. So if there were two chests there, I could have interacted with both of them if I wanted to. But there was only one. But I just wanted you to know that that's a deal. I'm going to use my last card to discard it and move 2 spaces. She is then going to collect this token, and I'm just going to place it... I'll place it right up there. And if we decide to go Hunter's Dream, then we lose that token, or if we die, of course, we lose a token. That's no good either. That's the end of our, Ludwig's Holy Blade character. She has used all 3 of her actions. She is done. We'll move up to our Threaded Cane now, who I think is going to try to clear the way. That is going to be our plan. I think we can do that. I think we can clear the way here. I've got good plans, maybe. I'm going to have to use 2 to move up here, because we are in this space here. And this does have a special space. It says interact on the central lamp space to teleport to any space or inside any fog gate. Interesting. I could just teleport from here to there. That would be a super easy way to get that character there. But I think we might just try to run through, because I want to get this consumable stuff here. This one does say on the bridge here, it says hunters may not move out of space containing enemies while on this tile. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so we're going to discard some cards to move over there, and we're going to try to take this Emissary out. First, let's take a look at the Emissary so we know what we're talking about here, what we're getting ourselves into. This could be bad here. We have our Emissary. The Emissary has 3 health. Every character has a certain amount of health, so I could kill him with 1 shot if I went really slow, so it might not want to work. Of course, this one is also going to be attacking at slow if it pulls its basic. Its special goes at 2, and it has a special ability where the hunter suffers frenzy. If the hunter is already frenzied, their attack is staggered. Flip another enemy action. So that would be absolutely horrific. So, and of course, there's some deal here. There are some special powers. We'll see how those work if I move in there and actually attack this person, which I think we're going to try. We're going to try to. Now, this person goes pretty slow. Stagger affecting attack. Okay, so I've got a plan. Believe it or not. Got a plan. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to move 2. So we're going to move our 1, 2 to right there. And I'm going to use our draw. I think I'll use our basic stagger card to do that. We're going to use our basic stagger card to move up to this place right here. So I'll discard that card. Now the problem is, now I could stop right there, and this thing will move in and activate. And I could probably kill it. Problem is it might kill me, which might not be a good thing. Well, it's not going to kill me, but it's going to damage me. Your goal is never to get damaged. I mean, getting damage in this game can slowly over time would be really bad. But if I use another one to move in there and then attack, I've got nothing for when it actually does something to me. That's where the puzzle of this game comes in. What do I want to do to make sure that I don't take any damage and this thing dies? Because, oh man, it's so tough. I don't have any dodge. And a stagger can affect enemies of the same attack speed. And also, if I attack... No, I think we're going to move in their attack. I think that's the deal. Because if we look at the... Let's see here. The... Attacking. Yeah, attacking. Okay. So we're going to look at our attacking thing. We're going to move in there and attack. Why not? We'll give it a shot here. I'm going to keep my stagger card. We're going to use our draw 1 to move, and then we're going to probably use our stagger card to attack. Let's go over to our characters here and look at our attacking here. It says, place a stat card in the enemy attack slot of the trick weapon. The attack gains the effect of the stat card. The cards are only removed when trick weapons are transformed. So again, I'm only going to do that when they transform. So... Let's see. What are we going to use? I only have my stagger card left. I'm going to go for it. We're going to hope this works. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be super sad. I'm hoping he pulls a basic card. If he doesn't pull a basic card, I'm going to get damage, and that's just going to be the deal. But if I put this stagger card into the lowest possible slot, I'm already playing with fire here. Already playing with fire, but in Bloodborne, go big or go home sometimes, right? So we're going to use this card here and see how it works. If he pulls the basic card, that's going to help us out a ton. I'm going to pull our top card and see what we have. We have... Yes, he did attack with a basic card. Oh, that was amazing. All right. So he attacks with the basic card. Now, the attack card, the enemy activation deck is built of 3 attack cards, 2 special cards, and 1 ability card. So lucky for us, we had a 50-50 chance of pulling that. And of course, you don't shuffle the deck until you're empty and you have to pull a card. That way you kind of know what's coming in a way. Good news, we were able to do 3 damage and everything goes at the same time. Kanji, awesome to have you here. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. We're playing some Bloodborne. We just got super lucky on our opening attack. We are able to do 3 damage, and because of our ability here, I'm able to stagger can affect enemies' attacks of the same speed. And the basic attack for this is also a slow. There is a deal here that says gain +1 speed and +1 damage for each insight collected this chapter. I haven't collected any insight yet, so it's actually a great time to attack this person and kill this person. So this person is super dead. That's the deal. Let's see, that's going to be 3 damage. It only has 3 health. We're going to remove this one from the board. Super dead. And because I was able to kill him, I am going to gain one of our, we get one of the blood echoes for killing an enemy. That's the deal. So we'll put that over here on our character. Our blood echo goes right up there. You can only hold a maximum of 3 blood echoes, and you're going to use those to buy cards in the Hunter's Dream. Whew, that was close. All right, we were able to get through the first round. Whew, super good. That's it. We made it through the first round. We are going to then end the Hunter's turn. Enemies within 1 tile activate. There are no enemies within any tiles. We've destroyed them all. Now, we can't forget our mission here. We have a mission, a super cool mission. You have a mission if you choose to accept it. Well, we choose to accept it. When a celestial emissary would be slain, reveal cards 4 and 5. So we're going to do that now. We're going to reveal cards 4 and 5. So let's take a look at them. Here's 4 and here's 5. We got them right here. We'll start with 4. 4 states celestial protection. If a celestial emissary would be slain, unless the hunter discards 1 madman knowledge, it instead remains alive with 1 hit point. What? Well, no. I'm going to go with no on that. That's terrible. I don't have any madman knowledge. I just started. Really? When the celestial enemy would be slain. So it's would be. So this thing is not dead. This thing's back on the board. I am super sad right now. My no blood echo for me. No. Instead, it's there with 1 hit point. Oh my gosh, that's a disaster. All right, this thing is still alive. It's going to attack me back. I got to get out of there. I can't stay there. Hunter may not move out of space containing enemies while on this tile. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't do anything about that. I can't kill him until I get a madman knowledge. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe bringing this person there will give me a madman knowledge. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so that was the worst thing that could have happened. Our next thing here says, not born of the plague. Well, okay, our hunt mission continues for not born of the plague. It says here, your blows land true on the strange creature, but with each deep strike you see a bright light emanate from the wound, and it is instantly heals. What madness is this? Are these things truly, what does it say, immortal? Yeah, probably. No, everything can be slain. But for now, we must retreat and find some means of overcoming these foes. Collect at least 1 insight, and then slay a church giant or church servant and reveal cards 6 and 7. Wow. Oh, I'm here. Did someone call for some bad luck? Yeah, because you joined, Kanji. That was amazing. My hunt mission just changed to Barrett's dead. That's what the hunt mission just changed to. So we're going to discard our hunt mission here. We don't need that anymore. But on the flip side, we need to go kill some church people now. I don't think I've ever said that in my life. And I don't think I want to say that again. I need to Celestial Emissary. Okay, I'll put that card out there as well. We have lots of cards out there. I don't know. I'm going to get that guy out of there. Then now that is done, we are not going to go to the end of the turn. We are going to have the monsters activate. And our monster just happens to be right here. So the monster is going to attack, and I planned to have him super dead, and I have no way to help him. So it's amazing the character sticked with the Eastern theme. Yes, here we go. He did. All right. Well, I'm going to get attacked. Nothing I can do about that. Let's see what's going to happen to my guy. he is going to get hit with a basic attack. So if we look, it's only going to do 2 damage, which is half the battle here. 2 damage since I don't have any insight tokens or anything. So we are going to take 2. I'm going to remove 2 damage from our board here. I'm just going to place them up above because I will probably get them. I'm going to eventually get them back. Wow. Lauren. Well, we learned something. That was a learning experience right there. That's what Bloodborne's all about, right? You learn about the enemies you fight, and as you learn more about them, you're able to defeat them easier, right? Well, they are making me do that in the game here as well. That's going to be the end. We are going to have to move up our token over here. It's going to go up 1 because our turn is over, and we'll go into the next round. So we are going to refill our hand to 3 and advance the hunt track. That was the deal. So we've got 3 new cards coming at us. We've got a dodge, and a basic 1 for Ludwig's Holy Blade. All right, we'll place those out there. And let's see what we have for our Threaded Cane, who I have no idea how this person's going to get out of that space. We've got we got a dodge. That's going to be half the... Oh, good. We got lots of dodges. And we have a stagger. We're going to need those dodges to probably save our butt because I don't have any way to deal with him. He's just going to get activated and attack. Unless people have an idea, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. We'll start with the Ludwig's Holy Blade. How about, huh? That might be the one to start with. We hopefully need to get a Madman knowledge here. That is what we need to take out that Celestial Emissary. That did not go well. Wow, that was absolutely out of control. I'm going to use a dodge card. I'm going to discard that card to move 2. I'm going to move 1 right here. Interacting with the central lab space teleports to any space or inside a fog gate. I'm going to use that. I don't think it says anything about her not being able to come with me when I do this. Any hunter picks up the token and move it out. While carrying the token, enemies within 1 tile move 2 when activating or pursuing the hunter. The token is returned to the tomb space if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. Okay, we're not teleporting then. That's not going to happen. Wow. Okay. So, instead, let's see here. We are going to, I moved 1. We're going to search down here. We're going to go down a little bit because I need to, wow. This is awesome. This is what I'm talking about. This is why Bloodborne is amazing. All right, we'll search down here. I used 1, and then our second one is right here. We have a barred window. I can put this any way I want. I'm going to put it in this direction because that way an enemy will appear right where I'm going to be, and I can start attacking this enemy. That is going to be the plan. Let's move down here. Now it's going to be a church servant, which isn't the end of the world. We'll place our church servant out there. Here's our church servants. We were able to get them painted up, and I would like to say that I actually believe these are probably one of my favorite monsters I have ever painted in my entire life. These guys look absolutely baller. Is that even the right term? I don't know. But they look really awesome. I love the way this guy turned out. And I'm super excited to fight against him. Maybe not super excited, but I think it'll be fun. That's the deal. Okay. We were able to do that. He's on the board. He's right there. I do need to put a consumable out here. Put it right there. And that's her first action. We're going to go to our second action now, which I think is going to be destroy the church servant. That is going to be our plan. Let's check it out. First, we're going to take a look at our church servant. Our church servant has 4 health. It has a 2-speed basic attack that does 3 damage. It has a 1-speed attack that stuns, cannot be dodged, and targets all hunters in this space. And then it's got horrific visions. Hunter suffers frenzy. If the hunter is already frenzied, they suffer stun instead. Flip another enemy action. So, we can do 3 damage at the most to this. And that's okay. That'll be just fine. 3 damage is going to be good. I believe that'll be just fine. Let's see what we can do. We should be able to take this guy out this turn. That's going to be the plan. We're going to put our basic 1. We're going to gain +1 to our attack here. We're going to put this in number 2. And this could all be for naught here. It's going to do 2 damage. Now, I'm not going to be able to do anything else about this, which is sad. I've already drawn 2 basic cards over here on from my enemy deck right here. So the chance of drawing another basic is pretty slim, but I'm really hoping I draw one. I don't know why I get all excited about this. Come on, here we go. Basic card, basic card, basic card. Let's do it. Let's go with the basic card here. Well, first we got to get our green screen again working. That's fantastic. And we have special. All right, let's look at the special here. Special is going to go at 3, so I do get to attack it for 3 before he hits me. But it can't be dodged and targets all hunters in the space. So I'm going to take damage. There's nothing I can do about this. Yep, that's it. I'm going to take 3, and he's going to take 3. And 3 is not going to be enough to kill him, which is why he's able to strike back. Oofda. I'll take 3. I'm just going to remove 3 damage from her. Not starting out the best. We'll see how it goes here. Sometimes I'm not that great at puzzles, and sometimes these cards just don't draw the way I'm hoping they would. All right, that's it for that. I am stunned, and if we look at our card here, when it says stun, the hunter must discard 1 card. If they cannot, they suffer 1 damage. So I do have to discard my dodge card, which I was really hoping to save for when he attacked me. But nope, not happening. That's okay. He oofda. Okay, I'm down to 3 health. If he hits me again like that, that's going to be Bad News City. Oh, I'm going to be dead. Oh, and we got this guy all locked up there. This is like a horrible start here. Maybe I should have him come to me. Oh well, what can I do? What can I do? He's there. Okay, that's the end of her turn. She is done. He did take 3 damage, though, so I'm going to place a 3 out on him right there. And that's it. Seriously think about getting this. Is the core game enough content, or should I invest in some of the expansion? Thoughts? Personally, I think you're good with just the core game. And of course, you need the core game in order to play any of the expansions. I think the core game is fine. It comes with enough hunters. It has 4 missions alone inside it. So, I mean, that's technically 12 missions that you can play. I think it's fantastic. I have no problem with it. And each one of the missions has a certain boss you're fighting against, so it's not like you're going to see the same boss a lot. You will see some of the minions. There are... How many minions are in the core box? I forget. But the church servants and the church giants are actually in the core box. You're going to see those in action today. Other than that, there's 2, 3... I think there's about 5 or 6 different minions in the core box, and then the 3 bosses, or 4 bosses. I think there's 4 bosses you fight. Not to mention there's also some like special characters as well. So I think it's good. I think it's a good deal. But I mean, that's just me. I'm also a big fan of the game, so that's my thoughts. I'm sure other people have thoughts as well, and I'm sure they will give you their opinions. I'm going to tell you my opinion. This game's tough, though, as well. You're about to see death here, which is pretty funny. Unless I pull a basic card. If I pull a basic card, I'm going to be super excited. Now, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I can't figure out what to do up here. Because according to this, hunters may not move out of spaces containing enemies while on this tile. And I can't kill that guy. I could interact with this, but he'll get a free attack on me. I'm going to have to just wait it out. Unless I'm missing something. This guy's brutal. They trapped me. He trapped me. He's going to kill me. I could go to the Hunter's Dream, which then I would just teleport out, and I wouldn't have to worry about this. But if I do that, the time track goes up 1. And I'm trying to prevent the time track from going up. But if I'm not doing anything, that's pretty much the same thing as the time track going up by 1 when my turn ends. Right? And he's just going to attack me. But maybe that would be good, because I can get a card out of there. But it could make me frenzied. I don't know about that. Oofda. What are your thoughts? Should I go to the Hunter's Dream, or should I just try to wait this out until maybe I can get a... Well, I don't think we're having much luck down here at the bottom. I don't think we're going to have much luck here unless he pulls a basic card. That's the only way it's going to save me from him. Or I guess he could pull a special card. Special or basic? No, he needs to pull a basic card. Or an ability card. Decisions. Thank you. That helped. It helped a ton. You're the best. I think we're going to go to the Hunter's Dream. I think that's our best bet. That gets us out of here. It heals us as well. So we'll be healed, and we can come back down and next turn and potentially help out her if we need to. I think that's our best bet. I'm going to play 1 card and go to the Hunter's Dream. I don't have any blood echoes, sadly, so it's not going to help me at all. Sad city. So I'm just going to take my miniature, place it into the Hunter's Dream. That's the deal. I'm going to play any card. It doesn't matter which one I play, because I'm going to be clearing all these cards anyway. And if I had any blood echoes, I'd be able to buy some new cards. It would be pretty sweet. Go to Hunter's Dream, regroup. Yeah, thank you. I think you're right. I think that's the best plan. I think that's the best plan. When you go to the Hunter's Dream, you do have to move your time track up 1. And that's it. I could show you the player aid for the Hunter's Dream since we actually went there. Advance on track by 1 space, buy upgrades, refresh the Hunter's deck and dashboard, and next turn respawn on any lamp space. So I could go up to the Grand Cathedral, which I don't see any reason why. And it's the deal. I do get to heal myself. I get my 2 health back, which will be good. And I think that's about it. I get to clear the cards. And then I get to choose if I want to stay on... When I come back down, I get to choose if I want to stay on this side or if I want to flip to this side. I get to choose that when I decide to leave here. When you dodge, deal 1 damage to all enemies in 1 space. That might not be too bad. Or the other one, I can continue to stagger people. So we'll figure that out when we get there. That's the end of our turn. Our monsters are going to activate. They activate, I should mention that they do activate in a technically like a cross formation. If I had a person here, anything in these squares around it, these monsters would activate and move 1 space towards them. Unless, of course, they have a special ability of some kind. So if I was here, this one would activate and come in. I know I've got a panned out view pretty far, but just to let you know, that's how they activate. This person, of course, does not have to move because it's just going to smack me from where I'm standing, which is going to be sweetness. All right, let's see if we can survive. Here we go. Oh, boy. We are going to see if we can get this going here. Do I have anything? No, of course not. That's okay. We'll go back over here. We'll draw our card to see what this guy does to us. He's going to come at us with... I survived! The chances of him pulling that basic card is pretty slim. The reason that's fantastic is I have this card that I can use. When an enemy makes a basic attack, I automatically stagger that enemy. So I'm going to play this card. I'm going to use it. So we're going to flip it over. Once we flip it over now, it tells me how I can get this back. You can get this back, of course, also going to the Hunter's Dream. Discard 1 card or a Blood Echo to refresh this weapon. We also, remember, have this fantastic card. If I wanted to, on my Hunter's turn, I could refresh the firearm if I wish to. So somehow we managed to survive. Barely. But now we do know that if this deck is made up of 3 basics and 2 specials and an ability, the only thing left in that deck is special and ability cards. So I am going to get hit with a special attack next turn no matter what. So I have to remember that. Oofta. We have to figure out what we're going to do about that. Good news, I think we could probably survive it, which is going to be amazing. Woo! At this point, we will... Oh, I should just stay over here. We're going to move our time track up. I guess I could show you that. It's right over here. And we're 1 space away from having things respawn anyway, which is not going to be that great. The other thing I forgot to do is I have to check to see if that barred window is part of our thing here. Graveyard, clinic, or tomb. So no, that barred window is not one of the things on our sheet here. But we do have to kill this guy so we can work on our hunt mission. Our hunt mission that states we have to, collect at least 1 insight and then slay a church giant or church servant. So I need to collect an insight as well. And the only way to get that insight is to get over that thing. That's fantastic. I don't know how I'm going to do that. At least we'll see how this all happens. But we'll go down here. We need to try to explore a little bit more to find some more insight options. We're going to draw 3 cards for her. 1, 2, 3. Come on, I need a dodge card badly. Let's see how it goes here. Yes, I got a dodge card. We got a basic draw 1 and a basic stagger card. Oh, all of this is good. All of this is really good. We've got 3 really good cards for her. That's fantastic. He's going to get 3 cards. Oh, and then when you go to the Hunter's Dream, you do shuffle up your entire deck. So I'm going to give this a good old truffle shuffle here and get him all set to go. He gets 3 cards as well. Let's see what 3 he gets as I'm bumping my boards all over the place. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. We got ourselves a stagger, draw 1, and a basic 1. All right, +1 damage. That's fantastic. All right. Let's go back to the board. We're going to start with her. We know we're going to get hit with a frenzy and a special 2 card, most likely. So let's take a look at those cards, the creature really quick so we can prepare for this. We have a special. It's going to come at a 3, and it's going to stun me, cannot be dodged, and targets all hunters in the space. All right. That's no big deal. It's the horrific visions I'm worried about. Hunters suffer frenzy. If the hunter is already frenzied, they suffer stun instead. Flip another enemy activation. So I could potentially take on both of these things. But no matter what, that special card is going to come out. So let's deal with that. Let's deal with the special card. The way we're going to deal with that special card is we're just going to play a basic 1 on this stab card here. And that's going to do 1 damage, which would be enough to kill the giant or the servant because he only has 4 health. And yeah, I think that'll be it. Because if he dies on our speed, he's not going to actually activate his cards. So let's see what he's going to pull. He is going to pull a special. So he just does the special. So let's see what that is. That's that one that does the 3 damage and stun. That's not going to matter because my attack is going to go off first. It's going to go off first, do 1 damage, and I get to draw a card. So I get to draw another card in here, which is kind of nice. I get a stagger, and we're able to kill him. We're able to kill him. I get a blood echo. This time he actually dies. It's not some magic card that's going to bring him back. Another guy came back. We'll get our blood echo right here. We'll remove him from the board. He is going to go back into the pool of enemies so that he can come out yet again. He is dead. Super excited about that. And now I've got 3 cards left. I think we're going to go check out over here because I'm still looking for some insight and potentially maybe taking out a church giant. I'm actually going to put this guy on her player board to remind myself that I have killed a church servant. If I need to pull him back, I can. We're going to use our stagger card to move ourselves 2 spaces. I'm going to move 1, and then we're going to search over here. We'll grab our next tile, flip it over. We have found the clinic, and the only way to put it is this direction. So we'll put it just like that, and we'll put another lamp token on there. Now, sadly, I only have 4 of those, 4 of those painted up, so we might run out of lamp tokens, but that's okay. She moves in for 1. I could have checked out this thing, but maybe we'll check it on the way back. I'm a big fan of using all my movement if I can. The sad thing is once you do another action or you attack or something, you forfeit the rest of your movement. So I don't like to ever give up movement if I don't have to. We are entering the clinic, and the clinic does have a little special ability here. It says once during their turn, their hunter may suffer 1 damage to draw a card. So that's never happening. That's never happening. Well, I shouldn't say never because who knows. But this is one of the places we're looking for. So let's take a look at this card over here on this camera because nothing else is working. It says it says end move in the clinic. Reveal card 13. So let's take a look at card 13 and what is going to befall our person here. I got to grab card 13 out of our deck here. Super cool, super cool. We have an insight mission. All right, let's get some insight mission that doesn't involve me trying to run past an immortal character. Let's see what we have here. Scientific approach. And it says, from within the locked doors of the clinic, you hear a voice. Out on the hunt? What splendid timing! I'm sure you've seen those fascinating creatures out there. Oh, how would I love to see just what secrets they hold. If that could be arranged, sure, we'll arrange that. It says, each time you slay a celestial emissary, gain a corpse token. Hunters may discard their held tokens while on the clinic tile, placing them on this card. Complete this mission when the card has Hunters +1 corpse tokens on them. Then it'll reveal card 14. Steve, thank you for joining. It's good to have you here. We are attacking the Bloodborne, and it's definitely taken its toll on us so far. We have found an immortal character, which I somehow figure out how to beat. And now I have to try to not only beat him, I got to bring all the corpses back here. So it just keeps getting harder and harder. This is awesome. I love it. That's our insight mission. So we have yet again another insight mission. I'm running out of space to put cards, which is kind of funny. I'm going to move this deck down one, I think, here over here. What I really need to do is find some madman knowledge. That is what's really killing me right now. We need to find madman knowledge. That is our... we are still going now. So we have an insight mission. There isn't anything left to pick up here at the clinic. We do know that insight mission is here. So that was our move. We're going to move again. This time we're going to come running back out of this place. I'm going to use my basic card here to run out. That's the plan. Let's see what we can do here. this card. Why is it being mean to me? Oh, that's right. It doesn't work over here. We're going to use our stagger card to move 2. So we'll move 1, 2 to right here. And then I think we'll use our dodge card, our last card we have here, to move again 1 and... I'm going to move over here. 2. Oh, allergies are killing me. All right. Sean, good to see you. Thank you for joining the stream. It is always a pleasure to see you. Always awesome to hear from you. It's good to have you here. We are attempting to survive Bloodborne. Attempting to survive. We've already had to go to the Hunter's Dream once for just because I couldn't kill a guy. It was something else. That's the end of her turn. She's out of cards. We're going to go to our Threaded Cane. Our Threaded Cane can come down on any lamp space. I'm going to choose this one. The one right in the middle there, mainly because I want to try to get over here and see what we can do. Interestingly enough, I'm kind of concerned that I've got a lot of tiles and I'm running out of places to place them because this is a dead end, this is a dead end. I have to figure out what to do about that. I could come down any space, any central lamp tile, right? Any central lamp tile, I believe is the deal. Respawn on a central lamp space. Okay, it is a space, not a tile. Okay, so I'll start there. We're going to use our draw 1. No, we're going to use our draw 1 card. We're going to use our draw 1 to move 2 spaces. 1, and we're going to reveal this tile. That's going to be the plan. I'll put that right down there. We found the chapel. All right. Enemy attacks suffer -1 while on this tile. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Cool. I'm definitely looking into this game. It's a fun game. Super fun. I just had a question from Mr. Yorkshire Monkey asking if the core game was good enough. And personally, I think it is. Others may have other ideas. But I'm going to place this way and see how it goes here. Now, notice this one's going in this direction, so I can't go through there. Monsters will not come over this way either. Another lamp token. I've run out of lamps to put out there. I didn't expect this many, so I'm just going to put down... you know what? There's a lamp there. Don't have a token for it. Good to go. And that's 1, 2 into here, and I believe that is another one of our things. So we found 3 of them almost immediately here. So let's take a look. I think that's it. We go to the tile. All right, let's take a look at this card here. It says, end move on graveyard, clinic, or tomb. Oh, it's not a tomb, it's a chapel. So that's not going to do anything for us. Totally fine. Totally fine. We don't have to worry about it then. We can keep on walking. And there's nothing on this except that enemies attack less. So this might be a tile where I might want to try to move people back into here as like a little trick. We'll see how tricky I can be. I'm going to use my basic 1 card here to move. We're going to use this one to move again 2 spaces. Again, we're still looking for ways of gaining a madman's knowledge. 1, 2 up to here. We're going to check out our tile, and I'm going to tell you right now, I set my cameras up to not really... If this thing keeps going up and up, I'm going to run out of camera space. All right, we'll flip over another card. We got more insight cards over there. This one's probably going to go in that direction, and that one's going to foil every plan I have here. We'll see how it goes here. We have found this card right here. This doesn't help me at all. Again, I'm going to place it like this, and the only reason I'm placing it like this is because I don't have any space over here to do it. If you look at the game board, I have all my stuff over here. Never expect the game board to go in the direction you want to when you're playing a modular game. I should just tell you that right now. That's kind of the deal. So here we are. We're up here. I do have to spawn 2 monsters. I have to move in, and I'm going to spawn a church giant, and we're going to spawn another one of those emissaries. Look at these evil creatures. Now, the good thing is I can run past this one. I can't run past this one based on that tile wording, which is terrible. Let's see here. We have our church giant. He looks like this. He's super cool. These giants painted up really awesome as well. I was able to try out a new little technique on this axe, which is pretty neat. So this guy is all painted up and ready to go. I'm super excited. Anybody who joined me during the paint stream saw that in action. Saw us paint this up. That was pretty sweet. We're then going to look at his card, the church giant. The church giant is giant. He's got 6 health. All of his attacks come in at a 3 or 4 damage, so he's pretty beefy. Good news. Down here under ability, it says the church giant makes no attack when you draw the ability card. Well, if you remember, this is sometimes things fall in the right spots. We have a special, 3 basics, and a special. So the only thing left is that ability card, which is pretty sweet. So I've got a plan. Here we go. If I move out of that tile, he will follow me. And that'll be good. That's going to be super, super good. Why is that good? You'll see. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to use my last card to move. And we're going to move back 1 here. I think we're going to use our card, our stagger card. Instead of hitting him with the stagger card and doing the 3 damage, we're going to move 1. Those minis look great. What primer color do you use? That's a great question, Wrathhammer Games. I use gray. I don't have the bottle in front of me right now. Again, if you look at any of the live painting streams, I might show it a couple times. And if you ever join us once, I'd be more than happy to tell you what it is. It's a surface primer, and I shoot it through an airbrush. That's the deal. Otherwise, I use Gray Sea or Gray from Games Workshop as a primer color. Is usually what I use. So now if I use this to move, yes, I'm going to use this to move, and I got a plan. Okay. See how bad my plan is. Here we go. Super bad plan. I am going to move. We'll go back down here. I'm going to move 1, 2 to right here. And when I move, he is going to follow me, and so is this one. This one is also going to take 1 activation to move that way. He's going to try to follow me. And that's super okay with me. That was my plan. Because now that I've got them coming into this tile, I can get past them and hopefully get around them to keep on doing something, because right now I can't really do much. All right. That's the end of our turns. Done. Wow. The enemies are going to activate. The enemies within 1 tile activate. So again, we're going to form that cross formation, and we activate them in the order that is on these sheets, not that sheet, this sheet over here. So it's going to be our church giant, servant, celestial emissary. So the giant is going to activate first. He's going to move 1 space, and he is going to activate and attack me. He's going to try to hit me with his big giant axe, and I can do something about that if I wish to, and we're going to use this cannon. This cannon's going to go at a super slow speed and do 3 damage. I don't care how slow this cannon is, but I'm going to do 3 damage to this thing, and I'm just going to place it right there right now because this is going to be super awesome. Watch what happens. He's going to draw his enemy activation card. Guess what it is? Yep, you got it. Ability. Ability says that he doesn't attack. Woo! See? Ha 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 ha! Tricked him. I tricked him. But now I have to shuffle that, the enemy activation deck. We're going to give it a good old shuffle here, because now we don't know what's going to happen. This one will activate next. It's going to move 1 space. It does not have a range attack. It's just going to end right there. Nothing really does have range attacks in this game. So it is done. That's the end of our turn. We're going to move our time track up 1. Now, interestingly enough, now that I think about it, I wonder if it's even worth attacking with that cannon. I don't think so. We're not going to attack with the cannon. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why in a second here. We're going to keep the cannon flipped over. The reason why is because if we look at our board here, I'm going to move this up 1. That's going to reset everything. What I mean by that is we're going to go back to the game board, go to my full screen here. The first thing we're going to do is remove our enemies from the board. And they're going to take all their damage off, which is absolutely terrible. He didn't actually take any. He shouldn't have taken that 3 because I decided not to use the gun. We're going to also remove all these consumables, just like that. Then we're going to repopulate the map, is the deal. So we're going to re-put these back down on the map where they go, and any places that would have had them before. On top of that, we are now going to repopulate the board with the enemies, but they're going to go back to their spawn position. So he's going to go here, he's going to go here, and we're going to take one of these and put him here. So again, we are back to technically square 1 in a way. We'll need to get back through that clinic at some point. But the good news is we can always teleport to the clinic using these like central lamp tile if we need to. So we don't have to come running through this tile, which would be kind of nice. The problem is, again, we're back up here with these guys all hanging out, and he hasn't taken any damage yet. And that's the deal. That is the deal. Hopefully I can get some dodging in there or something. Can't be staggered if dodged. Hunter takes one. Hunter's attack. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be good. Okay, that's it for the reset. From what if I remember how that all works, if I remember reading how it works. That is going to be the end. We're going to go to our characters again. Figure out what we're going to do. Okay. Let's go back over to our characters now. He's going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we got. We've got, oh no. Basic, stagger, basic, basic. Okay, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage, but he's going to be able to dodge. I was really hoping to be able to dodge. That's not going to be helpful to us at all. I drew bad cards. Next we have these 2 cards for Ludwig's Holy Blade, a basic stagger and a draw 1. She only has 1 slot left on her trick weapon, so I might have to get her to the Hunter's Dream pretty soon or switch the weapons. I believe, if I remember right, you are going to... The giant doesn't kill, you reset. Give him another shot. Nice. Yes, yes, yes. He's just going to come back again and again. Oh, that's awesome. There we go. And then I get 1 more card. We got a dodge. All right. Fantastic. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to place this guy back up on the board. He's got to go right there. Okay, he's there. So I've got a big problem here. I've got to complete an insight mission. I either need to slay emissaries, which I can't because they're immortal still right now, until I can find a madman's, what do you call it? Knowledge. I don't have any madman knowledge yet. I could have him go first right here, and we could, he's right here, so we could move in 1, 2 to here and attack. If we do that, I can attack for 4. Most likely I'm going to get pummeled for about 4 as well, because he's going to do most likely 4 damage unless he draws his ability card, which would be absolute gloriousness. And I don't have any way of dodging his attack, and his other one, his special attack, cannot be stunned, which is bad news. I could attempt the stagger and hope it hits him, because I can stagger enemies at the same speed. There's there's only 2 cards there that would mess me up. Let's give it a shot, huh? What's the worst that can happen? I die. The worst that could happen. We're going to give it a shot. I'm going to use my basic 1 to move. We're going to move in here 1, 2, just like this. Pow. There we go. We're in there with the guy. It's party time. Party time, excellent. We're going to go over to our character. Our characters, we are going to play our stagger in the 3 slot here. So I'm going to do 3 damage and hopefully stagger. Sean says, go for it. That's right. We're going to go for it. Here we go. I'm going to try to stagger him. We're going to draw an enemy activation card. Hopefully we see basic attack here. That is what we want to see. We do not want to see special or we're in a world of hurt. Oh, no! This is going to be bad. Oh, I can't stagger him. So I'm going to take... Oh, that's the wrong character. I wish that was the guy we're fighting. We are going to take this guy. He's going to pummel me. Cannot be staggered. Target all hunters in this space. Hunters are moved 2 spaces away. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. That's the worst thing that could have happened. I'm going to take 4 damage. So I'm down to 2 health. I'm going to die. Down to 2 damage, and then he's going to move me 2 spaces. But they do activate at the same time. Lots of ouchies. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Oh no, bad, sad, need laughies. I do get to do the 3 damage though. That is a bonus. So I do 3 damage. So he takes 3. So potentially my other character could come in and finish this guy off. Now I have to move 2 spaces. I'm going to guess, it does say what? It says target all hunters. Okay. Hunters hit are moved 2 spaces away. I'm going to guess that's back the way I came, since I can't actually move 2 spaces this way because I can't reveal a tile. I can't move 2 spaces this way because there's not an entrance there. I'm going to move 2 spaces. I'm going to move back there. I'm going to move back to this area right here. 1, 2. That's the deal. I've got 1 card left. I could move up again, but that's not going to help me at all. I have a feeling that she'll be able to take him out without any problem. 1, 2, 1 in there, and then attack. Then of course this thing's going to come down and attack, but that's the deal. Now, It was hunters are moved 2 spaces. My question is, do they follow me? Because normally if you move, they follow. If they move out of a place, out of a tile, they follow you. I don't know the answer to that because it was from a special power. But I'm going to go with the fact that if you move, because let's say arm hit are moved, it's not placed or anything, so move 2 spaces, so I think he's going to follow me, and this person's going to follow me as well. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I think that's what we're going to do. Not only that, it helps me out. I need all the help I can get right now. That's the deal. So this person still has 1 action left if I want to do it. The action I could do would be basically a move action. I don't think there's anything else. To make the following attack. Yeah, I don't have anything else I can really do. I don't have anything at all. I think we're going to... where would I move? I could move 1, 2 up to here, take the hit, but then I'll probably die. I might have to go back to the Hunter's Dream again just to get healed. That's it. I don't think they follow you. You are moved by an attack. But could be wrong, as this game is brutal. Very true. Very true. Kanji, that's a good point. It's a good point. I do not know off the top of my head if that's the deal, and I don't think I want to dig through the rule book right now that I got in front of me. It'd take forever to dig through this thing looking for it. When a player uses a stat card to move, they move. Interfere with movement in any way. Okay. During a move action. So I'm going to go, there you go. During a move action. That wasn't a move action, that was a get pummeled action. I got a get pummeled action, we're going to keep those guys right where they are. I got pummeled. During a get pummeled action, you don't move. I don't follow you. Get beat up. Don't follow you. That's the deal. So now I have 1 action left. I could move again back in there. The Emissary would come down and activate. I'm going to end my turn. That's fine. They're going to activate. They're both going to come down because in a T formation, they're going to come straight at me. So now they are going to activate and move 1 square. And that's fine. Now we'll go over to our Ludwig's Holy Blade. Ludwig's Holy Blade. She is going to use the... So this thing has 3 health left. I can't do 3 damage to it. Really? It has 3 damage left. Can't do 3 damage to it. Unbelievable. Wow, I can only do 2. Let's take a look. I can only do 2 damage with my slash card here. Each time you clear a slot, deal 1 damage to an enemy in your space. Nope, we got him. We got him. I got a plan. Okay, here's the deal. We are going to use our stagger card to move. We're going to use this one to move. We're going to move into the space. 1, 2. But I'm going to be somewhat smart. Somewhat smart. I'm going to move 1, 2 to here. I've got a plan. That's our stagger card. We've used that to move. Okay, that's the end of our turn. We're going to stop right there. We're going to activate the monsters. He's going to move in and attack. This one's going to move down again. Totally fine with the way this is going. Because now we're going to go over to our character. Our character is going to be super sad if this is not a basic attack. Super sad. Because I just totally messed up. My goal was to play the dodge card and clear it and deal him 1 damage and then play this. But I have to play this first before he plays his card. So this is all for naught. But that's okay. We're still going to do it this way. We're just going to leave it as is, just like that. I'm going to deal potentially 1 damage to him. I guess that's better than nothing. We're going to draw a card, see what he does. He does a basic attack. That's totally fine. We're going to dodge it with a 2 speed. His basic attack comes in at a 1 speed. So I'm able to dodge this. I'm going to clear this slot. That's going to do 1 damage to him, which is just fine. He's at 4 damage. My gosh, this is out of control. These guys are monstrous. He's taken 1 more damage. He's at 4. That's the end of our turn. I might need to flip over her gun. All right. This thing is ridiculous. I can't kill it. All right, we need to take out this giant because that's part of that quest type thing. That's the end of our turn. Let's go over to our board over here. We're going to move this up 1, and we're going to redraw our hands up and see what we get. Let's draw 3 more cards for her. 1, 2, 3. I got a draw 1, a stagger, and a, what do you call it? A dodge card. You will see that momentarily here. There we go. Right there. Those are her 3 cards. So I have to discard this one. There we go. Just like that. I'm going to get rid of space of 1. He's going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. A dodge, dodge, and draw 1. All right. This is all pretty good here. All right. Okay. We're going to take this guy out first. That's the deal. That's the deal. Could, if she survives, shoot him with the cannon? Yes. Yes, I could shoot him with the cannon. The cannon does it to be in the same space, though. And the cannon does 3 damage. The problem is this thing's got some ability right now where I can't actually deal damage to this thing. And I would not be able to survive. If I do survive the 2 damage here, I could shoot him with the cannon. Problem is this is the person with the cannon. I think that, if that makes sense. So if this person moved in and a 10, and then I drew the card to it, I could attack with the cannon. I could draw the card and dodge it. That is something I could totally do. But I think we're going to do it a little bit differently. Because I think, if I go to the Hunter's Dream, she loses her token and I have to go back and get it. I don't want to go get it. I want to bring it to the Grand Cathedral. But in order to get, okay, I think we're just going to lose that. I think we're going to lose this token. I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to hold on to this token. We're going to have to go back and get her again. And that'll be fine. That'll be just fine. We just need to find a way to kill these guys first so I can get through the Great Bridge. That's the deal. Tell you right now, if there's a rule that says I was not supposed to populate this tile up here with a monster, this would make this game so much easier. And if that's the case, I messed up that. That's it's too bad for me. But it would have made things a little bit different. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to have I think we're going to have we are going to have Threaded Cane go first. I think I like your plan, Sean. I like your plan a lot. Our Threaded Cane's going to move. We're going to do this one right here. We're going to use one of our dodge cards to move. That's going to be the deal. I'm going to move right in here. And then we're going to attack with that cannon. I like your plan. We're going to attack with the cannon. So we're going to do 3 damage on a slow attack. That's going to be the deal. We're going to draw a card for our Church Giant. And it got the ability card. Really? It got the ability card? Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. So the ability card states that he does not actually make an attack. He sits there. It says... this Church Giant makes no attack when it has its ability card. So, good news, it doesn't make an attack. It gets shot for 3, and it gets shot off the board. Again, I'm going to put that monster up there to show that we've done it. We do get a Blood Echo token for that. And I've got 2 cards left. So that worked out okay. At this point, I'm going to move 1, 2. He's going to follow me. And then I'm going to move again. And that's going to be the plan here. We're going to move up. I'm going to use my other card to... No, if I use my other card, I'm going to not have another card. That's going to be bad news. Well, I've got to flip my cannon. My cannon does say I have to discard 2 cards to refresh my cannon. That's the deal. So I don't have my cannon right now. So I have to refresh that. Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. We're going to use this card. We're going to use... Do I want to use both my cards to move? I think we're going to use 1 card to move, and if I want to go to the Hunter's Dream just for 1, I think we're going to do it. I'm going to send my person to the Hunter's Dream. That's going to be the plan. So we'll go over to Hunter's Dream. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see if this works. Our Hunter's Dream. We're going to fly into the Hunter's Dream. I do have 1 Blood Echo token, which is good, so I can use this to pay for one of these cards, which is kind of nice. Yeah, Cannonball! That's right, it's kind of like the Cannonball Run with Jackie Chan. All right, we're going to discard that token. I'm going to refill up my health, which is good. I get, 4 health back. Let's get my 4 health back. I have to advance the time track when I go to the Hunter's Dream. So that giant we kill will probably eventually spawn back, so I move that up 1. Then I can grab one of these cards. Stagger, clear this slot. Or dodge, clear this slot. When used to move 3 spaces. I think that's good because I'm seeing I need to be moving all over this board. This board is actually terribly developing. It's developing very, very horribly here. Let me look at it. Because, like I said, dead end. This is going to go up. It's probably going to keep on going around. I don't know what I'm going to do about that camera-wise. But that's okay. I think that's going to be... Okay, we're going to do that. Okay, lots of thinking. I apologize. Let's go back over here and buy our card. Or I could stagger and draw a card. And this person likes to stagger. Unless, when I dodge, I can deal 1 damage to an enemy within 1 space. To all enemies within 1 space. Maybe I should get the dodge card. Clear this slot. We're going to do that. We're going to grab the dodge card and the dash card. There we go. Now, once you get that card, you have to go back to your characters and figure out what you want to do about that. So I'm going to take all my cards here, and I have to decide which one of these I might want to get rid of. And I think we're going to get rid of... This person does a lot of good staggering and a lot of good dodging. So I'm going to get rid of this basic 1 draw card, and I'm going to get rid of it. You're always going to have a deck of 12 cards. That's the deal. So now that I got that, I'm going to shuffle this up. Maybe we'll draw that card right away. That'd be really good. We're going to put that back down. There we go. That's the Hunter's Dream. Done. Our monsters are going to activate, but he's not there, so it's not going to matter. And then it's going to be the other person's turn. And hope she doesn't die. That's going to be the plan. We'll go back down to... Well, we'll probably go to the top part here. I think that's where we're going to be going. I'm going to use the top. I'm just going to zoom in right there because I'm going to use my draw 1 card here to move 2 spaces. It's going to go 1, 2 to right there. That's the deal. So we're just right there. Then I'm going to use my second card, my stagger card. We're going to use that one to move again 2 spaces. So we're going to go 1 and reveal the next tile. Let's see what we find. Hopefully an insight mission we can do. Or, who knows, maybe a madman's thing. Let's see. We have found the graveyard. Well, we can go in multiple directions in the graveyard here. There we go. We'll put it right there. And I'm... Oh, no, I think we're going to put it this way. So I'll be right on top of that monster, and I can attack it. Because we moved 1, 2, 1, 2. I can move in and then be right there to attack that monster if I want to. At least I can dodge the monster, I guess. That's one thing to do. Where do I want to put it the other way? Either way, this guy's going to move up. And then he's going to activate and come after me. He's going to do 2 moves here. I need another lamp tile. I want a lamp tile up there somewhere. Well, we're going to have to move in here. Move in here, and what's going to be there? The church servant is going to be there. Yeah, that's fine. We can have a church servant there. Totally fine. We'll put a thing there and a church servant right here. I got to reach him. He's a long ways away. There we go. He's right there. Our church servant is there. I have 1 card left. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play that. We're going to discard our consumable card to refresh our gun. Or do I want to do that? We can just go to the Hunter's Dream and call it a day. That'll heal me. But I do have to reveal the card. We have to do that. So I ended my movement there. So now we do have to reveal this card here. It says, end in the graveyard, reveal card 16. Hopefully it says, hey, you found a madman, and he gives you a token. I'm sure that's not what it's going to... It can't be that easy. It's Bloodborne, right? We'll see what happens here. We have found a new foe. Why not? So instead of a happy, joyous bunny filled with happiness and joy, I have found a new foe. It says, a long figure swoops over numerous bodies, chief among them one of the strange creatures infesting the district from it. An implacable sloshing sound is heard. Coming into view, you see a long tentacle protruding from the figure's head, latched onto the corpse like sound now recognized as a greedy stickling. Without hesitation, you move to attack. No, I'm not attacking this thing. I'm running. That's the deal. Adrian, you are not late. You are just in time to watch me get beat down by whatever the heck is about to appear. That is the deal. It's good to have you. Thank you for joining. Reveal card 17. Surround the graveyard with fog gates. Spawn 1 brain sucker on the graveyard spawn space instead of the usual enemy. It respawns to the space on a red token. Okay, so good news, bad news. Good news is I have those monsters. Bad news is they're not painted. Well, I guess there's 2 bad news. I don't actually have them with me. I didn't expect to find cards outside of the ones we're fighting. Silly me, what was I thinking? So, we are going to, let's see here. We're going to reveal card 17. Complete the mission by slaying the brain sucker. Reveal card 18. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to go grab the brain sucker. I know exactly where it is. You're going to have to Hold for 1 second. It is back and back here. Mental note, when playing Bloodborne, make sure you have all your miniatures right at the handiness. Did not know this was going to happen. Here is our brain sucker. He is not painted in any means. He was actually going to be painted very soon in one of our live painting streams, but he's going to go right there for now on the board. He is on the board, just ready to go. I do have to reveal card 17, and I have to place fog gates around the area here. All right. Now my fog gates just remind me, but let's get card 17 here real quick. 15, 17. I'm going to guess this card is going to say something like, you got to kill this thing 3 times or something. It says here, Devourer of Knowledge. Place 1 insight token on this card. If 3+ hunters, place 1 additional token. When the brainsucker would be slain, instead remove 1 token and heal all damage from it. All tokens are returned on a red space. If the brainsucker damages a hunter with its special attack, and that hunter has any madman knowledge, they must discard 1 madman knowledge. The brainsucker heals 2. Okay, I have not found any madman knowledge. Am I missing something about the madman knowledge? Am I missing this? Let's go back to the madman's knowledge and see if there's something I'm missing. Spycom, dinner time. Good luck killing those immortals. Looking forward to watching it back. Nice. At least the other enemy disappears. Very true. Thank you, Sean. That is going to be amazing. We can get rid of that guy, but we got a brain sucker now I got to deal with. Let's see. Let's look at this madman knowledge again. Throughout this campaign, various effects will grant hunters madman knowledge. These are special insight tokens that can be utilized by the hunter for various effects. The hunter can hold a maximum of 3. At any time, they are not lost when a hunter is slain, but are discarded at the end of the game. Okay, so they're not missing anything. I just haven't found any yet, which is really sad. We have this card. I'll place it up here, and I have to put an insight token on it in order to get anything going here. So let's see here. I'm going to put an insight token right there on that card. When we reveal it, another insight mission. I'll put it right there. All right. Good news, we have all the places out there that we needed to find. Bad news, I still haven't found any way to destroy these things. Like Sean says, when you place down the fog gates, you remove any monsters that are already there. I do have 1 card left that can dodge. Let's look at the brain sucker. Hopefully I have his card here. I think I do. Yes, I do have his card. Here's his card. His card is probably in Bad News City. I just picked a random side. There's the side we are going to have to deal with. Brain sucker has 3 health. Head swing blocks 1 damage from hunter attacks. That's terrible. A super fast attack that is going to stagger, stun, deal 1 damage for each insight token collected in this chapter. Wow. All hunters within 1 space suffer stun. Flip another enemy action. Oh my gosh. Just stop by to say hello and hope it's going well. This is not an easy game. No, it is not an easy game. It's one of my favorite reasons I love this game, is it's not always one of those ones you're going to win every time you play it. And we're actually on the road to ruin, and that's just fine, because I'm loving this game, and I'm excited if it does not go well, I might bring this game back again, and we will try again, part 2, because this game is sweetness. Love this game. All right, we are having to deal with a brain sucker. Oh, I'll put it right here. That'll be a good spot for it, because I can't even get to that spot. There we go. Go back to the game board. So when he attacks, I could block it. And if I do that, or I could dodge it, I should say. And when I do that, I'll be able to deal 1 damage to him. And that'll be okay. Because then we can bring... No, we can't. Oh my gosh. So the closest lamp space to this is right here. This is out of control. It's definitely going to the top of my wish list. Yeah, this is super fun. Super fun show. This is the closest lamp space. There's a lot of thinking. For a dungeon crawler type game, there's a lot of thinking that goes into how this game actually works, which is one of the things I really like about it. I'm thinking and trying to devise the best way to try to take out some of these monsters, and also the best way to complete our missions. But it's This is really tough. I've never played this one before, so that's why this is super fun. And I'm seeing why this is a tough one. I can't immortal guys on the board. Every place I want to get to is either so far away or I need to get something to bring it there. This is absolutely awesome. All right, let's see what we can do here. If I come down on this tile, it's going to take me 1, 2, 3 just to get up there. And sadly, there's these 2 enemies in the way that are going to attack me on the way that I have to get by. But that is our main mission right now. We have to kill this thing. That's the deal. And she only has 3 health left. Also, the problem is if I don't kill this by next turn, it's going to heal itself back up because we're going to be getting to one of those red spaces on the board over here. We're going to be getting to that red space, which isn't going to be good. Oh, I'm supposed to fill this with an upgrade card. There we go. Bloodthirsty. I get +1 damage on kill, draw a card, and heal a card. Heal 1. That would be a sweet card to have. I don't have that card. We haven't been attacked by a basic, a special, and ability. So the good news is most likely there's basic attacks in here. That's going to be the deal. Basic attacks are in there. I could potentially keep her alive long enough, maybe to take him out completely if we're lucky. Good to see you on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Gideon. Greetings. Greetings. Good to see you on YouTube. Yes, thank you. This is super fun. We're playing some Bloodborne. We're learning how tough this game can be. I only have one thing left to do. I could flip her trick weapon and reset my gun. On the backside, I have a 2 attack and a 3 attack. Okay. If he attacks me at a 2, I could dodge that, right? Let's look at our blends. Oh no, he's got a really quick attack. And that's his special. Stagger and stun deal 1 damage for each inside token. So I'd take 2 damage, which she'd be at 1. My goodness, how am I going to do this? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is so good. I think... Because otherwise we're stuck again. And we're going to be like halfway through this and I haven't done any missions yet. We're going to have to go for it. We're going to have to go for gold here, right? It's not worth winning if you don't win big, right? Isn't that what the Mighty Duck said? Let's see what we can do here. I am going to use my Quicksilver. I'm going to use Quicksilver, my card, to be able to reflip over my gun. That's going to be the deal. We're going to reactivate our gun here. We're going to see if we can do that. I'm going to play this to do that. It says I can refresh my firearm on the hunter's turn. And it is my turn, so I'm going to refresh this, hope for a basic attack there. If he draws a basic, then that means I can do I can stun him. If he gets the special, I'm not going to be able to dodge it. And I'm going to guess get staggered, that's the deal. If he attacks me with the basic, I'm going to be able to just stun him anyway. So I might as well just attack with my card, right? No, I have to stop. Because when he attacks, I can then choose to attack and be able to stun him. That's going to be the deal. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's see how this works. Yeah. That's the end of my turn. I'm going to save my card. Save my card. That's the deal. I'm going to save it. We're going to get him. We're going to get him real good here. I'm going to turn these so they're more in the shot here. Here we go. Perfect. Wow. I can't believe this is happening. We're going to see what he's going to do on his turn. He's going to activate. Oh, I forgot to put one of the fog gates down. Over here on the board, I put a fog gate right here as well. Because he will not come at me. Because I'm in a fog gate. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. Now let's see what we can do. He is going to attack me with... Wow, he got a special. His special is super fast. Oh, I should have attacked him. Dirt. I was going to attack him with my dodge card. Now, if I'm using it to attack with, I don't actually get to clear the slot. So I'm not using it to dodge. I'm using it to do the 2 attack damage. I forgot to do that. So he's going to hit me with this special, which is going to be terrible. I'm going to get 2 damage, stagger, and stun, which is probably going to kill me. Because if I stagger, that means I'm not going to be able to attack him because he does go at a faster speed than I do. And stunning, that means that he is going to stun me. I have to discard a card or take 1 damage. So I'm going to take 3 damage here. And that's it. This guy just murdered me. Just murdered me. Okay, good news. We know that these are 2 basic cards right here. That is the good news. Bad news, we're all dead. Or at least I'm dead. I'm going to go back to the Hunter's Dream now. Over here. I lose my Blood Echo because I died, which is sadness. But that's okay. Sometimes that happens. We are going to do what we can to heal, do something. I don't know what we're going to do. I do have to move up this token one space. So the good news is we're going to get on the red space anyway. It's okay. We're going to heal up our character. I don't get to buy anything because, of course, I died. We do get to heal our characters up to full. It was a 6. I get to clear this. I get to reshuffle my deck. I lose my token here. This token's going to go back on the tomb. That's no big deal because I can't get it to where it's supposed to go anyway. We're going to shuffle up our deck and be ready to go. These fog gates are going to stay there. I cannot spawn into anything like that, even if there's a lamp thing there. It would break the lamp. I have a token for that. That will break the lamp token. You put it over there, you can't spawn into it. But sadly, look how far away that is from where I am. And that's really where I have to go. And sadly, there's these like dudes in front of me here that I have to deal with. And speaking of that, since we are... Oh, you know what? We haven't used our threaded cane yet, have we? Or did we? I can't remember if I used the threaded cane. I think he went to Hunter's Dream. Yep, he went to Hunter's Dream this turn. I forgot he's got to flip over his cards and everything. So he's got to get back his cannon and reshuffle his deck. That's the deal. Perfect. Okay, yes, he went back to the Hunter's Dream this turn. That's the end of both our characters. We're done. That means that I need to move up the thing to the red spot, which means we're going to reset everything. Normally, you'd take everything off and reset it up. I'm just going to leave everything there. The only thing I have to do that is different is I've got to put our church giant back and this person here. Now, the good news is if we run past these guys to get into that fog gate, they're not going to follow me because they can't follow you into a fog gate. That's about the only thing we got going for us right now. I'm debating if I should start here and pick that up again instead of having to come all the way back through this and go up the bridge. I don't think I have much choice. We're going to just start here. We're going to start with, now I get to choose. I get my 3 cards. Let's grab 3 cards. Let's see what we got. We got ourselves a basic, a stagger, and a dodge. That's kind of a neat little mix there. And let's see what this person gets. This person gets 3 cards too. Dodge, dodge, and draw 1. Okay, now we didn't get the stagger. I'm going to bring him back down on his other side. His other side allows me to deal damage when I dodge, which is going to be key here. It's when you dodge, deal 1 damage to an enemy within all enemies within 1 space. That's pretty sweet. We're going to do that one. That's the plan. For her, I think I might flip over her trick weapon too, because she can do 4 damage on an attack, which is going to be able to be that would kill him in one. The brain sucker. Well, I'm going to do 3, but none of these do 3 damage. I think that 4 damage is going to be absolutely fantastic. And after attacking with combo slash, I may transform the weapon for free, so I can overhead slam, combo slash, and flip this over. That's going to be our plan. Are any of these plans any good? No, because I used the gun. I pretty much wasted the gun. But I was hoping he drew a basic so I could hit him with that and then hit him for 2. But sadly, he did not do that. He made me sad. He made me sad. He was a sad monster. I'm going to place my 2 characters out here. I have to place them out when it's their turn. Let's see here. We're going to start with... He's got the ability to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then move in. And he'll get hit with a basic attack, because we know he's coming in with basic attacks now. And his basic attack is going to block 1 from the hunter and do 2 damage. Not too worried about that. I can take the 2 damage and block 1. And I can deal 3, because I can shoot him with my giant cannon. Let's do that. I'm going to spend all my movement to move here. We're going to bring in the threaded cane. The threaded cane is going to use his basic dodge card here to move 3 spaces. This one does state on his card that he can, when used as a move, he can move 3 spaces. So we're going to do that. We're going to move 1, 2, 3. That's the deal. This guy's going to move up. He's going to come after me because he was 1 space away. That's cool that you can flip the character's cards to get better damage dealing. True. It's really cool because every character has like a trick weapon like that you can flip it and do different things. Both sides do different things. So, for example, if you notice, her big one here, which is pretty cool, is that she has This side here has 2 here, and she's holding a big giant sword. Then we flip it, she brings out her like little sword and this gun. So it's like she's using 2 kind of different trick weapon things. It's pretty neat. I like that. I like that system a lot. And it does cost a action to be able to flip that, unless you have something that's allowing you to do it. I don't have anything allowing me to do it. Well, I do. If I can play inside that one slot, I get to. Let's go back to our... So he's moved here. We're going to move again. We're going to move up a little bit here. We're going to use another movement card to... I think we'll just use our basic 1 to move 1, 2 up to here. This guy will follow me, I believe. And then we're going to use our last dodge card that we have to move into this space with this guy, this brain sucker. And that's the end of my turn. Yep. He's going to activate now. We know what's coming, and it's a basic attack. Totally fine with that. I'm going to attack him with this cannon, which is going to do 3 damage. Now, sadly, the cannon itself is going to... One of the damage is going to be absorbed by this guy. He's got this ability to absorb damage, which is going to be terrible. Where's his brain sucker card here? He's going to hit me with a basic attack for 2 damage. Blocks 1 of the damage from the hunter's attack, so I'm only doing 2, which isn't too good. I do have to draw the basic attack because that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I've done 2, and he did 2 to me, the 2 damage right there. And that's it. So I'll take 2, and the cannon is done. I have to discard 2 cards to bring the cannon back, or I can go to the hunter's dream. So I'm going to take 2 damage off myself and just put it right down on top of him over there on the magic board of power. That's his turn. Now, the Holy Blade's turn. Again, kind of not sure what I'm going to do about her. She can get in there, but that's going to be about all she's going to be able to do. Oh, I think that'll be okay if she goes in there. She can start here. No, I can start here. Move 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That'll be perfect. We're going to do that. I'm going to grab this token and give it back to her, and she's going to use all 3 of her cards to move. She's going to move 1, 2 to get this token, then 1, 2, and this guy. Okay, let's make sure I'm going to do it the right way. So we got our character here. Oh, she's going to start here on this lamp tile. Move 1, 2 to there, grabbing that token. 1, 2 to there. Super cool. As you use 1, 2 to there, he's going to move 1 here. He's going to be able to move in and attack her. Do I want that? Oh, no, I don't want that because he's going to pull his basic card. Okay. Nope. See, it's all about figuring out what you want to do here. We're not going to start there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, that's going to be bad news. I'm going to have to start here and move 1, 2, 1. He's going to follow me here. And that's going to be it right there. I'm going to have to stop her right there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. That's the end. She's done. These guys are going to activate. They're all going to move 1 space towards her, just like that. That's the deal. We'll go right here, I guess. Because they're all 1 space. We're all within 1 space of her tile, so they're all going to move 1 space. Totally fine like that. That's the end of her activation. That's the end of the enemies have activated. We're done. We move our time track up again. Okay, good news is we've found all the things we have to do. We just have to do them. That's the deal. I don't know how we're all going to manage to do this, but moving the time track up like that. We're going to get some new cards. We're going to, let's see what cards we're going to get. We got to get rid of the basic. So there's only 1 basic card left. We know that. Then we have to shuffle the deck. I'm going to get 3 cards. I got to draw 1, dodge, and a damage +1. So we'll put all 3 of those out there for her. Then we're going to draw 3 cards here. I'm really hoping for dodges. I've drawn some dodges, though. I draw 1, a stagger. Oh, yeah. Now I got my staggers. Oh, I got my stagger cards. Oh, he's on the wrong side. That's okay. So, she only used 2 moves. Yes, correct. She did. I didn't, but I've decided to not use the last card. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, I decided just to move. I would have 1 card left to use. I don't have anything to use it for because there's nothing to interact with or anything. So I'm just going to, I just had to discard there. I just got rid of the card. That's the deal. Yeah. Let's start with the Threaded Cane. Or should I start with Ludwig's Holy Blade? I only have to do 1 damage to that guy. to get rid of one of the insight tokens. And I can do that with my quick slash that he has, and I can stagger him with that quick slash. And when you dodge, deal one. Oh, I'm at the dodge one. Okay. What am I dodging? I could use a stagger card to flip my trick weapon. Once it's flipped, I have the ability to stagger effects attack of the same speed, which wouldn't be bad. He attacks either at a 3 or a 2 for his speed. I think we're going to do that. I'm going to spend one of my stagger cards here to flip his weapon. That's going to be the deal. I'm going to flip his weapon over to the other side. Then I'm going to use a stagger quick cut. We're going to quick cut him. That's going to be the plan. We're going to draw his action card, which is a basic card. Oh, the basic card's only a 2. Maybe it would have been better to stay on this side. Hold on one second here. Yeah, I could stay on this side. What am I talking about here? I lied. We're staying on this side. We have that basic card we're drawing, and it attacks at a 2. It's going to block 1 damage from the hunter. Oh. Well, if it blocks 1 damage, I'm not going to do any damage to him. Back to the other plan. Back to the other plan. We're going to flip the weapon with our stagger card. Then we're going to play our stagger in the slash column. Once that's in the slash column, we're going to draw his basic attack right here, which is just fine, which is going to attack for 2. It's going to block 1 damage from a hunter, so I'm only going to do 1. He has 1 damage, so he's going to do 3. And I'm going to stagger him. Yes, that's right. I am going to stagger him. I've had you on mute during my work meetings, but listening now, you are just as funny when you are on mute. I have you on mute. Oh, Dan, you're awesome. That's awesome. All right. So now with that basic attack, he's going to block 1, but he's going to come in at a 2 damage. I've got the ability here that says stagger can affect enemy attacks at the same speed. So I'm going to be able to stagger that attack before it happens. So I'm not taking any damage. He's going to block 1 of my damage. He's going to take 1 damage. So I'm going to remove the damage from him. He's going to go back to 3. If we look at our game board up there, he's going to go back to 3, but I am going to remove this insight token. I don't get the insight token, it just removes it. He goes back to full health, he's at 3 again. At this point, I am going to again attack him, because we can take him out. Unless he draws that, unless he draws the special card, because now we have to shuffle up the deck. Give us a good old truffle shuffle here. Ugh, where's those? I want to see a basic attack. I should probably shuffle all the cards in there instead of leaving some on the table. It's not a good plan. All right, we have our set of cards. Put them back down. We're going to use our Deadly Thrust. Since I don't really have much else I can do, I get to draw a card. When that hits, I get a basic 1. That's actually really good. I think that's going to help us a lot. Let's attack him. He's going to attack us. He's going to attack us with an ability. Oh, boy. All right, the ability reads, all hunters within 1 space suffer stun. Flip another enemy attack. I can't suffer stun, so I'm going to take 1 damage. I don't have any cards. Oh, I do have a card to get rid of. What am I thinking? Stun means I have to discard this card. Totally fine. We're going to flip another enemy activation card. Let's see what he's got. Ah, the basic. I was actually hoping he did. I was hoping he did something different. All right, basic is going to do 2 damage again. At a speed of 2. So I'm going to take the 2 damage first, meaning I'm down to 2 damage again. There we go. I don't know why I keep throwing these in these cups over here. I'm just going to put them there when I die. Or, I mean, go to the hunter's dream. We don't die. We go to the hunter's dream. Then I'm going to deal 3 damage, but he's only going to take 2 because of the Deadly Thrust, and his head blocks 1. So he's taking 2 damage again. And this is where it's going to be terrible. Because now he's going to... Maybe I should have waited and let him attack me. I could have attacked with him. I was really hoping he would draw his quick attack to just do 2 damage, and I could have got him with the 3. That was what I was really hoping for. The basic attack is the worst thing that could have possibly appeared, but that's okay. I am done with him. Now this thing attacks me, and I don't think nothing is going to save me here. He hits me with a basic attack for 2 damage, and I die. So we go to the hunter's dream. That's how we do that. We'll go over here to the hunter's dream, take him off, put him over here. All right, so he is super dead. I get all my health back, so I'm going to go back to 6 health. I get to clear these. And I get to choose what I want. I get to reflip over my cannon. And that's the deal. That's how fast you die in Bloodborne if you're not good at the game. That's how you do it. Just thought you'd like to see that in action. Just demonstrating. Going back to the game board here. We are down a little bit over here. We need to get there. Okay. He's got 1 health left. Check out the amazing weathering effects on those mini coats. Yes, thank you. I did do some. That was something I tried, and it worked out really well. If you're interested in seeing how some of these are painted, join us on our live painting episodes. And if you're interested in telling me what you want to see painted, you can join my Patreon. A lot of times I ask people what are interested in painting, what they're interested in playing, and who they want to see in the games. So a lot of times I ask those things on my Patreon. If you're interested, I think I'll put a link in the link's in the description of the video. If it's not, it'll be there at the end. Let's see here. We're going to move 1, 2, and move in there for 1. And then I can kill him. That's right. We'll be playing Massive Darkness 2. If I had it, I don't own that game, and I don't know if I'm going to get that game. Sorry, I don't have it. I'm not sure how. And I didn't back it. So, and I don't think I know anybody who in the area that backed it either. So I sadly will not be playing Massive Darkness 2. I'm sorry to tell you, I do not have any access to it. Unless I want to, I could maybe pick it up on the secondary market. See if I can do that. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I'll watch some playthroughs and read some reviews and see if I want to give it a shot. Got a lot to play though. Got a lot to play. We got Bard Song coming. Got a special game that I'm actually going to be painting tonight. I haven't put the thing up for it, but I'm doing a special painting thing tonight. Up a game. It's going to be pretty sweet. And then I also got the Marvel X-Men coming as well. So I've got like 3 games coming right now. So we got a lot going on. Oh, now let's figure out how we're going to kill the brain sucker, because he has sucked the brain out of the threaded cane, I think twice or once. He sucked the brain out of the threaded cane once, and he sucked the brain out of Ludwig's holy blade once. Oh, this is just brutal. I am going to play my draw 1 card here to move 2 spaces. Draw 1, 2 like that. These guys are going to follow me, and this one's going to follow me here. That's the deal. Then I'm going to play. Do I play the +1 damage? I play the +1 damage. That means, yeah, I'm going to have to play the +1 damage. So I have to use the dodge to move. Unless I use the dodge when I move in and just call it a day, and then have him attack me and I can dodge him. And then no, we're just going to do this. I'm going to play the dodge here to move. We got to kill this guy. We got to move. We got to get going here. I'm going to move in there. They're not going to be able to follow me because, of course, the fog gates are up. Now, of course, I am noticing an error in my plan, and I'm just wondering if you've noticed this error in my plan as well. Once I kill that guy, most likely the fog gates are going to drop, and these 2 guys are going to march right in here, and they are going to eat me for breakfast. And that is going to be the deal. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. But we got to get going. We got to kill this guy. So I am going to play my combo slash. I am going to play this right here to do 3 damage. So if he draws his basic card, I'm still going to do enough damage to kill him. Or I could play in the overhead slam and really, really destroy a bloodsucker. Brain sucker. But at a 2 speed, any of his attacks that he's going to do are going to hit me, and there's nothing I will do about it. That's the deal. But if I give it the stagger stun one, that's going to be really bad. Hopefully he does not get his... Let's see here. What have we pulled so far? We've pulled an ability and 2 basics. Ugh. So it could be a special. 2 specials are in here? Woo! Oh, it's going to stagger me. Oh, that's terrible. I don't have anything I can do about that. Well, let's see how it goes. Or I could flip my trick weapon with this. On the backside, I do have a fast attack. Too bad. Barf. Oh, I definitely need to come back to this again and play this because this is going to be bad. Stagger and stun. So I'm going to take 1 damage because I don't have any cards I can discard because of this stun. We'll start there. Then I'm staggered, so that means his attack that comes in at a speed of super fast is going to is going to be bad news for me. That's the deal. I am going to get staggered. I'm not going to be able to attack. I'm going to take 2 damage, and that's going to be it. My attack does not go off. These 2 go away. I'm at 3 health. That's the end of my turn. It's his turn now, and he is going to kill me. He is going to kill me again because I got staggered and stunned again. I don't have any cards I can discard, so I take 2 damage and another one. That's 3. I am super dead. I go to the Hunter's Dream. Wow. Okay. Move my time track up 1. That's out of control. And that's the end of our turn, so we move our time track up 1. Oh! This is amazing. Okay. So, good news, bad news. Nope, no good news. Only bad news. We just died twice to this guy. See, this is what happens when you go in unprepared and you're just going to try to take him out. It's just so hard to get to him. He's so far away. We're going to shuffle up our cards here for our team. And it doesn't matter what side I come out on, because by the time I get there, I'm not going to know what he's going to be able to do to me. And I've got monsters running over there too, because they don't respawn yet. They're just going to sit and hang out where they are. This is something else. Okay, this is not normally how it goes. Normally, you're actually able to do things in this game instead of just get wrecked. And this is out of control. I got some of it is my fault. I'm having poor planning decisions here, I think, at times. But also, I mean, that thing's a long ways away. And I don't have any other insight missions I can do to do this. And all 3 of the things are revealed. So, if we look at it, we have this one down here. We have to kill these guys to bring him back, right? The other thing we have to do is we have to kill one of these guys. That's one of our missions. 0 Hunter Track. House rules is brutal in this game. Yes. This game is brutal. The Lost in Prayer, he's the one who needs... Oh, I need to get this person to the Cathedral. But I can't run through that square because this guy is immortal. So this has been pretty much the worst, the hardest setup you could... If I were to put this on the hardest difficulty that I could possibly do, I think I've done that. I think we're at the hardest difficulty we could possibly be on in this game. We're going to have to... I think we're going to kill him. And we're going to do it this way. I'm going to bring all 3 guys. I'm going to draw my 3 cards for this guy. It doesn't matter. They're all going to be used to move. Then we're going to draw 3 cards for her. And that's going to be totally fine. We're going to put them there. Okay. I think I have a plan. Do I? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're going to put him down first. Right there. He's going to use all his cards again to move. All 3 of them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right into that space. That's the deal. He only has a basic card he can pull now. I know this for a fact because I'm looking at all the cards. So I know this is a basic attack that's going to do 2 damage, and it's going to prevent one of my attacks. Or it's going to soak up 1 damage. Right? That's what we know. That's fact. That is fact. I have a cannon that does 3 damage. That's also a fact, right? So we're going to use the cannon to do 3 damage after running all the way up there. This guy, of course, is going to chase after me here. And then he's going to draw a basic attack. Once he draws that basic attack here, he's going to do 2 damage to me. There's nothing I can do about it because he's faster than me. His attack is going to come in faster than that attack that I have. So I'm going to take 2 damage. No problem. I think we're also going to see the Threaded Cane die again. But we have to kill this guy. It's just getting out of control here. Basic card. We have done that. We've done all that we have. So we're going to shuffle up our ability card or our attack deck from our evil monsters here. Give it a good old truffle shuffle there. Throw them all over the place. And put it back. Then we are going to... Oh boy. Here we go. Kill this guy. He's going to take 2 damage. It's going to be enough to kill him. We're going to lose both these. He's dead. This brain sucker can go all the way up there, away from me. I don't ever want to see him again. Not until maybe the next game. We might see him again next game because I might have to do this again. You know, maybe I'll record this. It's actually a lot of fun. We're going to remove the fog gates because that's dead. I have to read a card. We were able to kill him. Let's see what it says here. Devourer of Knowledge. Place 1 insight on this card. Hunter... If the brain hunter damaged the hunter with a special attack and the hunter has a madman's knowledge, they must discard. Okay, yeah, I don't have any of that. That doesn't say anything about the card I have to draw. Is it right here? Complete the mission when this card has... What's this on? Each time the celestial emissary... Okay. Oh, that's the Gain the Corpse one. That's the wrong one. Sorry. It's this one. This one right here. A new foe. That's right. There it is. There it is. Reveal card 18. Good news. I'm probably going to get some of those Madman tokens. I don't see why. This is about the only way I think I can even find these Madman tokens by doing this. See what it says. Ravenous Foe. Distribute 2 consumables, 1 Madman Knowledge, and the Ludwig rifle firearm among the hunters. There we go. That's half the battle. It says here, thoughts enter your head as you gather up what useful tools you can find. Yet another creature bearing no obvious sign of the beast plague. This one seemed to be feasting on the others, however. Is their presence now attracting even greater monsters to our city? Dun dun dun. We have completed that insight mission, so I'm going to gain an insight token, right? Yes. Let's see here. Complete this mission by slaying the brain sucker. Reveal card 18. Surround the fog graveyard with tile with fog. Okay, we did that. I distribute 2 consumables. Let's see what 2 consumables we get. We got this one, a Blood Hunter's Mark, and we got a Molotov Cocktail. Hunter's turn, teleport your hunter to any lantern space. All right. The other one, deal 2 damage to 1 enemy in your space. I'm looking at both these being good. That's what I'm seeing there. Both are good. Slash Emissary has 3 damage. Okay. I am going to give the Madman token, which I'm going to... Oh, they're insight tokens. Here they are. I'm going to give the man token to her, because she's going to make a beeline through this thing, and she's going to wreck this guy, I hope, and take this guy out. And if she can do that, she can get up to the Grand Cathedral and complete that quest. We might be able to get 2 quests done in this turn. That'd be really sweet. 1, 2, 3... No, I'm not going to get 3 done. 1... Yeah, we're not really moving enough. Okay. Anyway, we got to figure out what we're going to do about these. I might give these both to... Teleports 100 to any lantern space. I'm going to give this to the Threaded Cane. If he somehow survives, I can teleport him somewhere to help me out. We're going to give that to the Threaded Cane. That'll be the deal. He can have that. He also gets a Blood Echo for killing that guy. We need all those we can get too. Put that up there. Molotov Cocktail. I might give that to this person. Ludwig's Blade. Because I think I might use it here in a second. That's going to be the deal. Perfect. All right. That's it for that. Now I get the Madman's Knowledge. I gave that to her. I gain an insight token for completing the mission. Let's see here. I'll put that right here. Keep track of it on the Hunter's Dream. If you're using the Molotov Cocktail as a lantern, probably not a good idea. True. I'm just throwing lanterns around as Molotov Cocktails. It'd be sweetness. The other thing I get is I do get Ludwig's rifle. Let's see where that is. That is in a card deck right here. Let's see if I can find it here. Whoops. Mass Chaos here. There we go. Ludwig's rifle. Here it is. When an enemy moves into your space, deal 2 damage to that enemy. When you gain these, this is the deal. When you gain these through a quest, you can auto-equip them. Otherwise, they're only able to be you're able to deal with these things outside of missions and things like that. We're going to replace the cannon with Ludwig's rifle, mainly because the cannon's been used. And I might need this to actually do some damage. We'll see how this goes. Evelyn, I think, is a fantastic weapon for her. We're going to keep that. I think that's a good one. The cannon is good, don't get me wrong. I think the cannon's great. 3 damage is really good. But being able to deal 2 damage when something walks into your space, that might be pretty good too. Maybe I should give that to her. And I could move 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, check this out. And then on their turn, he's going to activate, move in, and I can shoot him. And I can throw the cocktail at him and kill him. There's just one small problem in this. And it's found over here on this board. At the end of our turn, everything's going to respawn. That's the problem. But that's the deal. All right, we're going to deal with that. First off, we got to activate these monsters. Then they're all up here, and they all want to eat this guy for lunch. This one's going to move in, and this one's going to move in. Now we're going to activate them in order of what they are. So the Church Giant is first. The Church Giant, if the Church Giant does not pull his ability card, The Threaded Cane is toast. That's the deal. I can only do 2 damage with that thing. And I think this Celestial Emissary has 3 damage. Otherwise, I'd shoot him with it. Nah, it's okay. Nope. We got the special card. The special card. He is going to hit me for 4 damage. So remember that Blood Echo I got? Yeah, not anymore. When I lost the Blood Echo, that is dead. We're going to go to the Hunter's Dream. We're going to. Okay, good news is we're actually pushing it up right now. That actually that his death helped. His death is going to help me, which is going to be good. So let's check this out. We're going to push this up. We're going to reset everything. So I'm going to put all the guys back where they're supposed to be. There we go. That helps. Okay. He died. Not the end of the world. Well, it's getting to be the end of the world. Look, I only have 3 turns left to finish this mission. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to shuffle up his deck, put his deck back down, get rid of our special card, put it over here. So we've drawn a special. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then hopefully draws a basic and I just deal with it. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. I shouldn't be thinking. I should be playing, right? Roar. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go full screen here. That's the end of his turn. That was fantastic. The good news is he got the Brainsucker dead, and we got one of those Madman tokens. So that helps a lot. We're going to use her now. We're going to place her down here. And she's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. And if she moves up, you're going to follow. Oh boy. Okay. Let's look real quick at this guy. This guy's Bad News City. This guy, if he attacks me with the Cosmic Laser, I'm stunned, which means I'll take 1 damage because I don't have any other cards. On top of that, I'm going to deal 1 damage for each insight collected chapter. So I'll take 4 damage from that attack, meaning I'd be at 2 health already. That's if he pulls a special. He's already pulled 1 special. So the chance of him pulling a special is not that good. The other option, because if I don't, this guy's going to move up when he activates, this guy over here. He's going to move up if I do all this, if I stop my movement here. I think we have to chance it. I'm going to use all 3 cards again to move. That's going to be awesome. We're going to put them there. And I'm going to move 1, 2 to pick up this token again. Every time I pick up this token, it ends in death. 1, 2 to here. This guy's still here. Then I move 1, and he's going to follow me. I believe he follows me. Remember if that's right. No, it only activates if he activates only if he's adjacent to it. If you're on the tile where they are, it doesn't. Okay, that's right. So he's going to be there. We're still going to use all ours to move. I think that's what we're going to do, just like that. Well, what's the point? I might as well move in here. I didn't give her Ludwig's rifle, which is what I was going to do, but I didn't. We're going to do that, just like that. She's going to stop there. When they activate, they'll move 1. He shouldn't have followed me when I was moving before. They only follow you, I think, if I remember, I'm getting the rules. Sometimes it all kind of comes to clouds together. They only move after you if you're moving out of a tile they're in. They don't chase you down the hallway if they're in a different tile adjacent, if I remember right. I could be completely wrong. I'm just going to check that real quick, even though checking in books real quick is not a lot of fun. It was right there when I looked at it last time. Enemies in pursuit. If during a movement action, the hunter exit a space or tile containing an enemy, at the end of the hunter's move, the enemy will immediately pursue. Yes, it was only if they move. So this guy should never have chased me all the way over here that last time. Too many crawlers, Barrett. There's too many of everything. That's the problem. Too many dead. Too many gone to Hunter's Dream. That's the problem, Jan. Jan, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Awesome to have you here. Let's see. So in this rate, now for this, I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. And I could go 1. And this guy would then, no, he wouldn't come up because it'd be 1 tile away. But this one would still come down and attack me no matter what. So what's the point of being 1 square when I can be 2 squares away? Let's do that. We'll do that. We'll finish there. Not a big deal. We have our Celestial over here. Awesome to follow you. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. It's awesome to have you here. Okay, this could be bad. I need this character to draw a basic attack. Oh, also I get to choose my weapon when I came in. Do I want this one? This one does 2, 2, and 1. That'd be 3 damage I need to do to this guy. Or do I stay on this side and just overhead slam him? I think I'm going to stay on this side. Each time you clear a slot, deal 1 damage to an enemy in your space. We're going to do that one. We're going to stay on this side. We're going to hope and pray he pulls a basic so I can use Evelyn. Let's see what happens here. Come on, pull a basic card. Be nice to me at least once. Yes, we got the basic card. That's awesome. So now I can use this basic card to stagger. When an enemy makes a basic attack, automatically stagger that enemy. That means he is not going to be affected. He doesn't get to make his attack. Too bad for you. So sorry, go back home. That's the end of that. We're done with that turn. We have to move our time track up one. Again, I think we're going to lose to that time more than anything else. This thing is good to go here. What does it say? Start reveal card 3 of the hunt. Okay. Look at least 1 insight, then slay. Oh, a church and a giant servant. I should have read this. I did this. We should have done this. I gained that insight token on the Threaded Cane's turn, and and then slay a giant and a servant. Oh, I have to slay them after I do that insight token? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that didn't happen then. Maybe I should read the card better. Oh well. I would assume that means that I have to get the insight first, then I have to slay a church giant or a church servant. I'm guessing that's the deal. So this has not happened yet. That's too bad. Really, really too bad. Okay. It's going to be pushing up time track. We're going to bring this guy back out of the dream. We'll put him back on his board for now. We'll draw 3 cards. His deck's been shuffled. He got 2 basic attacks and a stagger. Okay, I'm going to keep him on the side he's on then, because he can stagger enemies at the same speed, which would be good. She's going to grab 3 cards. Let's see what she got. Stagger, dodge, and a draw 1. Perfect. That'll be awesome. I think this is going to be really good. She's going to be able to take this guy without taking any damage. That'll be really, really good. All right. It's our turn. We're going to start with Ludwig's Holy Blade. That's going to be our plan. We'll go back to the game board here just to show you what's going on. We are going to attack this guy. We're going to attack him with a... I'm going to use a stagger. Whack the giant again. Yes. We are going to have to whack the giant again for sure. We will be whacking the giant soon. I need to see what I'm going to do about this. We have to find out how we're going to take this guy out. Here again is our puzzle. I've got either the draw 1 base. I think I'm going to use the basic draw 1 in a /2 space. That's going to be the plan. Okay, that's the plan. We're going to see what the Celestial Emissary can do. The Celestial Emissary is going to draw a card. Special. The special is going to come at me with a speed of 2. It's going to stun and deal 1 damage for each insight collected this chapter. That's okay. I am going to nullify all that with my dodge card. I'm going to dodge that at speed 3. This is how you're supposed to be able to take out these enemies, not just get brutalized by them. I'm going to dodge that attack, so I'm not going to take any damage. When it comes at me, attack 2 speed. I've got a 3 speed dodge. I'm going to dodge that, which then clears the slot, and because of that, I get to do 1 damage to an enemy in your space. After now that I've dodged that, my attack comes in at a 2. I get to draw a card. I get another draw 1 card. This thing's going to do 2 damage to the enemy. He is dead because he is no longer immortal. Thanks to finally getting a Madman token, which is found right up here, I am going to kill this guy for the first time in forever. Ever, I guess. First time ever killing that guy. I'm going to gain a Blood Echo. Boom. This is how you do it. I'm loving the way you show us how to play, then how to... show us not how to play and then how to play. Exactly. See, I want to show you all the different ways this game works. So he's dead. I gained the Blood Echo. I still have 2 cards left. So if we go back to the game board, I can deliver this person up here. We're going to use our stagger card, I think, to move one. Oh, I want to save the stagger card. I don't know. Nope, we're going to use a stagger card. Drawing cards right now is going to be important because I'm running out of time. We're going to move 2, 1, 2 to right here, unless, of course, this says something about needing to be on the lantern space. Let's read what it says here. Complete this mission by ending a move on the Grand Cathedral tile with the token. Reveal card 12. We're going to do that, but I am going to change where my position is before we do that. I am going to be up here. I'm going to put myself next to this lamp tile. Oh, I don't have the thing that can maybe teleport from lamp tiles. It's the other guy that has that. Interact on any space, heal 2. Okay, we're going to stand over here instead. There we go. We are going to reveal card 12. Let's go to our deck here and find card 12. Hopefully it says, congratulations, you have won the game. I don't think it's going to say that. Let's see what it says here. Maiden of the Cathedral. Distribute 2 Madman's Knowledge and the Karl's Ruin Communion reward among the hunters. The entire time you have escorted her, the woman has been in a daze, merely repeating church prayers as you move. Upon entering the vast cathedral, she steps forward, moving to the distant altar, and once more falling to her knees in prayer, ignoring you entirely. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm going to gain 2 Madman tokens. I'm going to grab those. I'm actually going to make these Madman tokens, just because they're a little bit different. I've got these. We've delivered this, so I'm going to gain 2 Madman tokens on her and 1 Madman token on the other dude, so that both of us can now take out those Celestial dudes if we need to. That'll be the deal. That's important. There we go. I'm going to put these guys back, because technically we didn't kill them, and we did kill them after we got the Insight token, which was so far away. This would have been a lot easier if I had any other enemy in this slot right here. If it was anything but that Celestial Emissary, we could have destroyed it and run through here without any problem. That was one of our biggest problems here, was not being able to get that done that fast. Okay. We do get the Karl's Ruin Communion. So there is a set of cards that are rune cards. And these are all the different rune cards in this game. I'll show it to you right here. And you don't have to shuffle this deck. It just stays like this. This is why I haven't sleeved this deck. There's no. I usually only. A lot of times I sleeve everything. Sometimes in game. This game's box, when it comes to its holding the box stuff in the box, is terrible. I probably should get an insert for it. You cannot hold sleeve cards in the game box. The game box does not hold sleeve cards. It's one of its downfalls, I think. But we are looking for the communion. Dig through this deck until we find it. It's going to be the Carol Rune of Guidance, Claw Marks, Beast, Moon, Eye, lots of different runes. Communion. There it is. We've got the Rune of Communion, which should make things hopefully a little bit easier, you'd think. We'll see what happens here. We have found this one. It says, Hunter's Turn, Heal 2. That sounds fantastic. The rune represents the healing church and its ministers. Blood is, of course, the pursuit of communion. All right. So we got this. I get to heal 2. I'm going to give it to her. That's fine. She's got it. Karl's Ruin. That's the end for that. We have another insight. That's our second insight. So we were able to get through two missions. We have 2 insight tokens. So we got those. Now we really just have to complete the hunt mission is the deal. In order to complete the hunt mission, I have to destroy a church. What is it? A church giant and a church servant. That is the deal. Don't worry about a White Ops, dude. We're still playing. This is fun. I'm showing you how not to play the game and how to play the game at the same time. I'm showing you how hard mode looks. We're playing on hard mode where you get unlucky and the tiles all get placed in terrible places. That's what we're playing on. The good news is there's actually really not a lot of enemies out on the board, which is interesting. That's the end of her turn. The Threaded Cane's turn is now. The Threaded Cane needs to take out a church servant and then a church giant. I don't know how that's going to happen. Only one of them, Barrett, not both. Oh, is it only one? Let's see what it says. I think you might be right. Thank you very much, Sean, for catching that. And then slay a church giant or a church servant. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that makes things so much easier. Bloodborne interpretation. There is blood and you heal too. Yes. Kids friendly interpretation. You find a cereal ball or heal too. Yawn. That's awesome. That makes life so much easier that only I got to kill one dude. That's going to be amazing. This is going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Let's throw this guy down on the board here. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to put him right there. That's where he's going to be. That's the deal. We're going to put him there. And then I'm gonna, yeah, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, this will make things pretty cool. I'm gonna use one of my cards to move. I'm gonna use my, I think I'm gonna use my +1 damage to move. That'll be just fine. Yep, that'll be perfect. Yes, we've got this in the bag. Here we go. I'm gonna use my +1 damage. I'm just gonna discard this to move 2 spaces. I'm gonna move right down here to where this guy is, and then I'm gonna say, hey, come on, come with me. I'm gonna move right back. He's gonna follow me out of that tile. When he follows me, I'm going to fire Ludwig's rifle at him, which is going to deal 2 damage to an enemy that moves into your space. Boom. That guy just got shot for 2 points of damage. That was super cool. We do 2 damage to him. Then, with my next attack, I am going to hit him with a basic 1 that does +1 damage. I hit him with this card right here. We're going to place it inside the quick cut. That quick cut is now going to do 2 damage. If we look at our church servant, things should be a little bit easier. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. The only thing that could be more potent, more doom is I have a plan. This is true. This is true. This time I didn't have a plan, so it's probably all going to work out, right? So he's going to attack me. Now, if you notice, his attacks are going slower than mine. The only thing that can really make me mad is if he stuns me. We'll see how it goes. Ability. Oh, the ability is going to give me Frenzy. So I'm going to gain a Frenzy token. The Frenzy token is right here. I'm going to gain this token. What this does is now I am going to be taking 1 more damage when I'm attacked every time, because you're in a state of Frenzy. Then on top of that, I'm going to flip another enemy activation card. Now I didn't have Frenzy, so I'm not stunned. He's giving me the basic attack. Totally fine. The basic attack is going to come at me at a 2 speed. Since I'm attacking him at a 1 speed there, as you see, I'm faster than him, I'm going to do 2 damage. He has 4 health. I've done 4 damage to him. He's dead. That being said, now that he's dead, his attack doesn't fire off because it goes after mine. Super good. So we killed that other church servant. He's going to get discarded. We're going to then go back to our hunt, and thank you, Sean, for catching this. I am going to flip cards 6 and 7. 6 and 7 are probably going to say, you have won, go on to mission 2. I'm guaranteeing it's not saying that. 6 says, the Keeper of Knowledge. Each time a hunter slays a church servant or church giant, the hunter gains 1 madman knowledge. Ooh. So I did slay one, so I'm going to gain a madman's knowledge. So let's see here. That'll be this token here. I'm going to use these for madman knowledge. There we go. Cool. Now we also flip 7. I bet this is going to continue our hunt. The hunt mission continues. Collect at least 2 insight and possess at least number of madman knowledge among all hunters. Read card 8. We have actually done that already. Oh my goodness, this is turning out to be pretty good. We have done the Maiden's Call, and we also had done the Ravenous Foes, or the new foe, a new foe insight mission. So we do have 2 insight tokens right now. It says here, as the creature falls, it lets out a low moan, and for the briefest moment, a dull light flares from its empty eye socket. A sudden flash enters your mind. You see some far-off location, but distinctly Yarnum, a room filled with glowing flowers, and among them a number of the creatures you encountered before, wandering about aimlessly, trapped, unable to fulfill. Shake the vision away. A dull ache has settled into your head. Regardless, you must press, onward. Onward and upward. Here we go. All right. Good news. I get to read card 8. I have collected at least 2 insight tokens, and I possess at least 2 madman knowledge. I have 4 madman knowledge and 2 insight tokens. We're going to reveal card 8 and continue on. It says, the hunt continues. Not born of the plague. You continue to cut your way through not only the eldritch creatures, but also any of the church's agents you can find. With each kill, however, the pulsing in your head grows, until finally, upon slaying the latest of these enemies, you stagger. You see numerous church members, notably of the sect known as the Choir, entering into Odin's chapel. and a move on the Odin Chapel tile. Oh, that's going to be really easy. Super easy. That's things. I don't have an onward key on my keyboard. I prefer to press the happy face button. I like the happy face button as well. Okay, so good news. We're one space away from that, too. Let's go do that. We go back to our game board here. Our hunt continues. We have to end a move on the Odin Chapel. That's the deal. I'm feeling something's going to be very bad when I get there. But we're going to see what we can do. Let's see here. I have one stagger card left. I'm going to play my stagger card to move 2, 1, 2. I have ended my turn on the chapel. That's awesome. We have completed that part of the mission now as well. So when we get to the chapel, we are going to read card number 9. Let's reveal that card. Something tells me this might be a battle of some type. Not Born of the Plague. While Odin's Chapel is usually a refuge for those wishing to escape the hunt, tonight it is strangely barren. You are drawn to a place upon the stone walls and feeling along it. Discover the lock to a hidden passage, and the wall shifts aside to reveal a large mechanical lift. As you move to explore, you hear someone approaching from behind. Well, you weren't supposed to find that. Surround the Odin Chapel tile with fog gates. Spawn one random NPC enemy on the space of Odin's Chapel. Then respawn it on the space red if they are immune to the effect of the chapel. Okay. Complete the hunt by slaying the NPC enemy. Reveal card 10. Wow. Okay. No sign of the inevitable doom, yet fingers crossed. Well, I'm going to have to cross more than that, because now I got to find these creatures, these dudes. All right, mental note. Should have had them ready, too. Okay. I have to get the box for this game, which is going to sit over here next time we play this. I keep forgetting sometimes things keep coming. Yep, here it comes is right. Here it comes. I have to go find a guy. All right. All right, well, get some guys. Let's see what we can find here. We got to find some guys. We have to grab the box that's in my calyx here. Another box is crashing to the ground, but that's okay. We have our Bloodborne box with all my stuff in it. We have to pick up the box cover and put that down here. And now we have to find a guy. Let's find him. All these guys are down here underneath. Again, I might actually show you this. Here, I'm going to put this on the game board here, and I'm going to make this full screen because you're going to see this. This is what I'm talking about. So the game board itself or the box itself, look at this. It has a really cool looking insert, but it just, if you start sleeving all the cards, look, it's not going to have, it doesn't have enough room for them all, which is kind of sad. But the game does come with 4 complete missions that you can play. And it has all these different enemies you're fighting. Now what we're looking for is, I'm looking for something in here. It has all of my guys. Maybe it's not, it's supposed to be right here. Oh, where are they? I do not know. I do not know where these enemies are. Wow. I gotta find my enemies. Do you know your enemy? Do you know the enemy? I don't think that they are here. I think I left them in the back because I was going to paint some of them. All right. When you play Bloodborne, make sure my stuff. I'll be right back with some of this stuff. That's the deal. No, I can't believe it's not in here. I got the Blood Beast. I've got those guys. Oh, these? Nope, these are all, I think, part of the missions that are in here. Those are the deal. Okay. I think they're in the back in a place. Let's just read this card one more time to make sure I'm spawning the right stuff here. Using them for coasters, perhaps. Checks under your cups and glass nearby. Oh, might be. That might be true. That might be true. Might be true. Let's see. Let's look back at our card. So it says here, spawn one random NPC enemy on the lantern space. Yep, I'm gonna have to find a dude. Let's see if they're in here. All right, let's see what we can find. No. we have this guy. This might not be random, but it's at hand. It's at hand. And I don't even know if this is the right guy. But we're going to see if, then you can tell me if this works. We're going to use this guy right here. He's this guy. We're going to use this guy. He's all painted up and ready to go. We're going to use this guy. He's going to be a random NPC. He's going to be placed down on the board. It's not as random as I was hoping. We're going to go with it, though. He's going to be right here. He's going to have his gun facing me because I'm sure he wants me dead. And I believe that's this guy. And I believe... Well, let's see here. But he should have a deck. Yes. Nope, that's not the right guy. That's just a random... That could be just a random enemy, but I gotta find his card. Okay, found the miniature. That's half the battle. The Invisible Man spawns with 1 health and 0 movement. I like that idea. I like that idea a ton. Invisible Man. I like that a ton. That's one of my favorite things. Let's go see if I can find you back here. I found some random NPCs. Here's the deal. Okay, so I have found these. We're going to use these. If we... This game, the Kickstarter, came with these. These are called Hunter Dream Extras. We're going to use these. This is going to be fun. In here is a box of random NPCs. There are a whole bunch of them, from what I can tell. They are right here. So we have to open all this up and get it ready to go. It's not going to take long if I can figure out how to open these. That's the hardest part. There we go. And there's a whole ton of these guys in here. It's kind of cool. Now these are actually the characters that you can play in the game as bad enemies. So we're going to mix this up a little bit. I'm not going to look at them. I'm going to look over there at the wall. We're going to take the top one. We're going to play this one. That's the dude that appeared there. Oh my gosh. That's actually hilarious that it's that guy. That's amazing. Mini boss spawn. What's this? Okay. So he's our dude. We're going to have to deal with that guy. That's the deal. And I even have that miniature, if you can believe it or not. Because that is the character I played when we played our original Bloodborne campaign, or original one we played. So I'm going to grab that miniature as well. Here we are. We have the miniature right here. He looks like this. He's got this wheel. He's actually amazing. I played with this character when I played with Colin, and this guy was a lot of fun. We'll put him down on the board instead of this guy with the gun. Put him over there. He's right there. Now we have... Okay, the good news is, if I remember right, if these play anything like the actual characters they're supposed to be like, there's a good chance this guy's going to be super slow. Let's look at his card here. He's got 10 attack. All right, so here we go. Here's his card. Oh boy. All right, he's got 10 health. I can't die a lot. Okay, here. He's got his first one is on attack heal 1. That's terrible. So he's got a special communion. Logra's the wheels hunter heals 1. Flip another enemy action. Flip this card over. Flip another enemy action. When slain, hunter gains 1 rune, communion rune. That's hilarious because I already have the communion rune. Okay, this is our enemy we're taking on here. Good news, he's really only got, he acts very similar to how he worked in there. So I did put fog gates around everything. So we're going to place the fog gates here, here, and here. Good news, it's super close to where we can start here. So it's only taking me one move to even get in there to attack him. That's really cool. Oh, she's way up there. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't think I'm going to do this. I've got like one turn to do this. What does this do? I have this on the wrong person. Teleport your hunter to any lamp space. Well, that'd have been good. That'd have been really good. If she would have had that, that'd have been really good. Okay, we're still going to have to try to do this. I'm gonna take some big damage from him right away here. Or I could use that card to get teleport to another central lamp tile. I might do that. I might just teleport out of there. That's going to be the end of my turn. I'm going to teleport out there. I'm going to use this to teleport out there because I don't have any other cards. I have no other cards to use to attack or to defend against. So that's going to be the end of his turn. He uses his other 2 cards. That's the end of his turn. She's already done something this turn. So we're done. We have... Oh my gosh. This is going to be coming down to the wire. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. We are going to move this one. There we go. Right there. We're going to refill our hand. She needs to get some good cards here. We got ourselves a stagger, a dodge, and a +1 damage. That, I think, might be pretty good for us. So she's got those 3 cards. I'm going to get rid of this one. But she's going to have to use all those to move this turn. She's not going to be able to get in there to help him. It's going to be this guy or nothing. That guy's got to do 10 damage. And I can do 3, 4, 5. But I'm going to get just manhandled by this guy. Because I don't think I can get down there. I don't think I'm going to make it down there to help her out on this last turn. Oh, I think I get another turn. What am I talking about? I do get one more turn because this, if you look at I have 2 turns. Because it turns to a red. So I'm guessing it moves to there. Then I'm going to lose after that. So I might have a chance here. Let's see how this goes. We're going to gain our 3 cards for our Threaded Cane. Our Threaded Cane gets a +1 dodge and another dodge. That's really good. That's really good. That'll help quite a bit. I can only dodge at a 2, which is okay because he only attacks at a 2. I think we're going to be okay here. And he's the other one where if you dodge, deal 1 damage to all enemies in the area. I could use one of these dodges to flip his card, but if I do that, he's going to... Okay, I'm talking. We're going to do it. Here we go. We're going to start with... We'll start with her. We'll bring her down. That's the deal. She's going to have to use all 3 of her cards to move. 1, 2, 1, 2. She's going to use the other to flip her board. She's going to flip her trick weapon to the other side. There we go. That's her turn. She's done. Now comes the big one. Here we go. If he dies, we're done. We do not want to die. We want to kill him. We are going to move in here 1, 2 with one of our dodge cards. Might as well use the one that gives me 3 speed because I can get 3 speed with it. Now I'm going to attack him with my Deadly Thrust. So I'm going to play my Deadly Thrust on him with this basic card to do 4 damage to him. That'll be a good start. Let's see how this goes. This could go bad. Oh, wait, I know what he's going to do. Because he's got a basic ability, special, basic, special. So he's going to hit me with his basics. That'll be fantastic. So he hit me with his basic attack. His basic attack states, on attack, heal 1. His attack is going to go off first. And he's going to heal 1. And I'm going to dodge it. I'm going to dodge it with my dodge here. And then I'm going to clear this slot. So I've dodged that. I've taken no damage. At this point now, he's done. He's done. And now I'm going to hit him for 4 damage. He's taken 4. Ooh, it's coming down to the wire. Let's see if we can do it. 4 damage to the wheel. Wheel Hunter takes 4. Boom, just like that. Okay. He has taken his 4 damage. And that's the end of our turn. He gets to attack now. So we're going to mix up our cards, sadly. Which means I really want him to get a basic. Which means he'd heal 1. Which means he'd go to 3. That's not too bad. I could still maybe do the 10. I have 1 turn to do this. Really? This is gonna be tough. Okay. He got a basic attack. He's going to do 2 damage and heal himself. That's the deal. I'm going to take 2. So I've taken 2 damage, and he's healing himself of 1, so he's at 3. Okay. That's the enemy activation. That's it. We'll go to our board over here. We're going to move this up 1, so we're going to respawn everything. Everything's spawned except for the one guy down at the bottom here. He's going to come back there. And he's going to be kind of a non-factor. This guy's going to be here. There we go. Okay, everything's respawned. I didn't really get any other chests. I think we're okay. Okay. Oh, boy. We're going to get 3 cards. 1, 2. And then we're going to shuffle this up a little bit here. And grab some more. You get 1 more. Come on, be a good one. Be a good one. I need some big damages and some blocks. I got a stagger. That might not do anything. And we got to draw 1. Okay. 5. We're going to get really close here. We're going to get really close. We might actually be able to do this. We'll see how this goes here. We could get this if we're lucky enough. Oh boy. Okay. We'll start with her. I think we'll start with her. We'll start with the blade. He's only got a 2. Oh, I get to draw 3 cards for him. He got 2 staggers. I should have showed you 2 staggers and a draw 1. No idea, you're on your own, but thanks, all needed. Here we go. Here's the plan. Here's the plan. She's going to move in here and hit him for 5 damage. She's probably going to get an attack back. And he's going to heal quite a bit. So it means I'm guessing I might maybe get 4 or 3 damage on him and bring him to 6. Then I'm going to take 2. Then I'm going to hit him again for 3 damage. And hopefully that's going to be enough to kill him. Or we have the option of playing this and hoping we draw a dodge card and hit him for 4. Because I'll tell you, that stagger ain't going to do anything. Because his attacks come in at a 2. His attacks come in at 2 damage no matter what. The thing is, though, if I ever grab the ability card out of that deck, it's going to flip his card, and I have no idea what's on the other side, and it could be Murder City all over my guy. Boom. I have full health right now. I think we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. She's going to use her stagger card to move in. That's the deal. We're going to use this to move 2 spaces. Where is she? Oh, she's already in there. I already moved her in there. I'm already ahead of myself. She's going to move in. Then she's going to play her +1 damage to do 5 damage to this guy. That's going to be the plan. Let's see what he pulls. This is kind of key. Hopefully he doesn't pull anything big. Pulls his ability card. He is going to... That was the one I didn't want. He's going to flip this card over and flip another enemy activation. So flip that card, flip another card here. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's doing 4 damage. And here it comes. It's a basic card. I don't have anything I can do about this. So he's going to I'm going to take 4 damage from this. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. I'm taking 4 damage. All right, we've taken 4 damage. There we go. So here's my 4. Oh, this is bad. I'm going to do a total of 5 damage. Okay. So I'm doing 5 with this. So let's give him a 5er. He's taken 8. I'm going to be able to do it. So then I'm going to use my Molotov cocktail for 2 more. Boom! Don't ask me how I did this, but I did it. I'm going to do 2 more damage, and that will be 10. We were able to do our 10 damage to this guy. That is ridiculous. I did 5 with the overhead slam. He had 2 already, 5 or 3 already. So I did 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that didn't say he healed when he flipped this, did it? Nope, just flip and add an empty activation. And on attack, oh, stun. On attack, lowers wheels. Oh my gosh, this is even better. I should read this card better. So I did 4 damage, and on top of that, I'm stunned. So I do have to discard this card. I have to discard this card. He also is going to on attack, and he's going to suffer 1 damage to himself. So he's actually at 4 damage. And then I do the 5, brings a 9, and then that thing, I get 2. What? The entire time I thought we were down in the dumps, but we were able to take this guy out and we were able to win the scenario. Maybe. Let's see here. We got to read what the rest of this says. This might not be the end. I'm pretty sure it is, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, fires to celebrate. I should like get fireworks in here. Nice shot. Thank you, Spike. Yeah. Way to go. Barbecue. All right. It's not over. Let's read what it says here. Complete the hunt by slaying the NPC enemy. Reveal card 10. I'm sure this is the end, but it says, okay. Church Hunter. Distribute the Augur Ebrit's reward among hunters. And it says, searching the fallen hunter, you discover a silver badge in the shape of a sword, the icon of the Healing Church Hunters. Further proof that the church is somehow involved in all this. But to what extent? We'll find out in Chapter 2. But before we go, we get to do a lot of neat things. We get to first celebrate our victory over and over again, because that was ridiculous how well we got through that. I didn't think that was going to... We got him all. We got him, he died. That was fantastic. We're going to go back here. I am going to get... I like the phrasing of this, distribute one item between the hunters. Flight time. That's right. Distribute. So let's get that. First we're going to distribute. We're going to get our card here. Let's see here. Where's the card? What do I do with it now? Nope, that's those. I get the Augur. There we go. Augur. Let's find that. That's going to be over here. Distribute the Augur reward among them. Augur of Emeritus. The Augur. We're just going to go with the Augur. That'll be the deal here. All right, let's see here. What does it do? It's Hunter's turn. Deal 2 damage to one enemy in your space and move them up to 2 spaces away. That seems pretty good. That says here, use Phantasm to partially summon abandoned things. All right, can't say the words. I'm going to give that to our Threaded Cane. I think he'll be really good at that. Kill an ogre, get an augur. That's right, augur. Yeah, that's the deal. Why not? We also get to go to the Hunter's Dream before the end of this adventure. So I do get another Blood Echo token for killing that guy. I should get like 4, but we get 1. And we get to go to the Hunter's Dream, which means we get to choose some cards. And we get to keep these cards going into the second mission. Now, a lot of the times, the first time I played this, I've got a lot more upgrades for our deck going before we got to mission 2. So I'm a little worried moving into mission 2 with our characters. I think we might have a hard time continuing, but we do have some pretty cool runes. We get the heal 2 rune, and we get the one where we get to deal 2 damage. So I think that's going to help us a lot. But I do get to pick a couple of these for the Blood Echoes. Now, I think, if I remember right, everybody gets a Blood Echo for finishing. Going to the Hunter's Dream means you get to go for a nap. Yeah, I get to go for a nap. I'm pretty excited about that. I might take a nap later today after how stressful this was. Oh, it's everywhere. All right, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the... We're going to gain 2 cards from the Hunter's Dream for the Ludwig's Holy Blade. She's going to get... I think she's going to grab Poised. +1 damage and cannot suffer stagger or stun. So when I'm fighting these guys in the future, if I do my overhead slam, I don't have to worry about being staggered or stunned. I think this one's going to be huge. Let's grab a next one here. +1 damage. After attack, heal 2. Again, I'm not seeing any problem with this card. We're going to take that one as well. The other one I was thinking about is on kill, draw 1, heal 1. But this one's just after the attack, I get to heal 2. And I think that's going to be big because I've noticed a lot of her, especially with her overhead slam card. But her other side doesn't really have that much going on when it comes to maybe getting attacked. So, when you tell me clear it, I get to do 1 damage. There's no dodge cards out there. So I'm going to have her all about dodging and attacking with damage. That's going to be her plan here. I think that's going to be the deal. So now I get to get rid of a couple cards. I'm going to get rid of a stagger. I'm going to get rid of 2 stagger cards because I'm going to keep 1 stagger and we're going to get 1 basic draw. That's what we're going to get rid of from her deck. And that's going to add in those 2 new cards. So now we have a new deck for her. Our other guy does not get anything. He did not kill the guy. He just ran from him. And that was the deal. And that is it. I think that is everything. I will check to make sure there's anything else we're supposed to upgrade in our characters, and if they are, we'll put a pinned comments. Also, make sure whenever you're watching any of my videos, please check the pinned comments for any potential errors so that anybody who's watching this can learn from the game as well, because that's what I love to do. I love to not only play and interact with everybody, but I want people to be able to learn from our the play as well. Basic draw seems powerful, though, since you can draw an upgrade card. Yeah. Wait, what? Basic draw seems powerful, though, since you can draw an upgraded card. You can, yes, you can. Well, you can draw cards from your deck. Is that what you're asking? But there you go. That was Bloodborne. We made it through the first mission barely. We're going to get to work on some of the other miniatures for the next mission. I believe most of them are painted. I think the only ones we have to do is the Bloodsucker, and of course any other miniatures that randomly pop up in this. I don't have any idea whatever comes, so they don't like to know what's coming. It's really fun to know that. But sadly, also in a live stream, when you don't know what's coming and you don't randomly know you're supposed to have a random NPC, that's what happens. You could keep the draw instead of the stagger. I mean, I could. This is true. I think we're going to kind of split it up, though. I think that'll be good. You're welcome. You're welcome. Wonderful stream. Take care, all. Looking forward to the painting. Good times. See you later. Yes, I'm hoping to do a painter. That's the deal. Do a painting one later. Oh, maybe not for the Bloodsuckers. True. That Bloodsucker is going to be pretty tough. That's true. Thanks for another excellent video. Thank you. You're welcome, Sean. Thank you for joining. Super awesome to have you here. It was amazing. Amazing to have all of you here. Thank you so much for watching Bloodborne. If you have any other questions or anything, please leave them in the comments. I will get back to you. I do respond to all of my stuff. If you did enjoy it, that's fantastic. I'll be doing more. And on top of that, the next one I might try to do next Wednesday. I usually go every every other Monday and every other Wednesday when it comes to live plays. And our painting ones are usually on Sundays, but yesterday was Easter, so we didn't. I had a lot of family over for Easter, so we didn't get to painting one, so I'm doing one tonight. That's going to be our plan. I've got a special game to paint tonight. A surprise game that nobody knew was coming. I'm pretty excited. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're excited to see Bloodborne again, and you're excited to see if the Threaded Cane and the Holy Blade can continue their stumbling around in order to complete their missions, then I need you, of course, to meet me at the table. Again, thank you all so much for being here. It is great to see everybody. I'm so excited to continue this with you. So stay tuned for the next one.